Yo, what is going on, guys? It's been a while. It is good to have y'all here. We are here with the first prove your skill for Blitz X Cup. This is the what's the summer season? So it's like spring / summer, right? Wargaming doesn't really do it by weather season anymore, but I'm classifying it as summer season because they're giving away the summer camo. But yes, welcome all to Blitz X Cup. I hope you are all excited to be here. I'm excited. I think this will be an interesting season. We've got 40 teams that signed up for the first prove your skill here on the NA server. We will be streaming NA. And out of those 40 teams, 20 have made it on to today. So the way that we're going to be streaming this season for the prove your skills, there are going to be 4 of them. And they're 2 days long each, but the first day is usually a lot of the weaker teams being seeded out, or being weeded out is the right word. So Wargaming doesn't usually have us stream the first day of qualifiers anymore, but we will be streaming all the rest. So we will be here for Prove Your Skill 1, day number 2, 20 teams remain. It works similar to a previous season where we have Prove Your Skills to qualify. You earn cups based on how well you perform on a given Prove Your Skill. Then the top 8 teams from the qualifying stage will move on to a professional round robin. Then the top 2 teams from that round robin will go straight to top 4. And then the bottom 2 teams will get eliminated. And then the 3rd through 6th teams will have a double elimination bracket to see what other 2 teams make it to top 4. So it's pretty interesting. I like the format, gives other teams like a chance, to fight for something, even if you're not doing super well in the round robin. As long as you have a fighting chance, right, you can make it through with the double elimination bracket. So I'm excited to see how things go. First, I would like to introduce the teams that are going to be competing in this first prove your skill. I guess some of them have already been eliminated, but I'd still like to introduce a lot of the teams that are competing this season for NA. Then we'll go through the amount of cups that you earn based on what prove your skill you're doing, and then just kind of other tournament details. So if I go ahead and share my screen, we can go ahead and take a look at all of the teams that are competing for the season. So we've got 40 of them, and we'll start here with UPG, WTLT, we got LAG, P22K, a familiar name, TCATC, never heard of them. I've never heard of most of these teams, actually, to be fair. AMIL, Jet1, 4 Kings, NCL, I've heard of them. They played last season. We've got one Kraken team. Unity, we've got a second Kraken team. Yes, there's an underscore and a dash. There's 2 of them. Again, Unity, G6, E-Wing, X-Wing. So these are family clans, I believe. MT Lag, Cursed Tornado. I believe this is Tornado, but it's TRND. So it makes it look like Trend, but I think it's Tornado. We got Red Rum, which is, if you've seen The Shining, you know what that means. But Red Rum. We've got JJ, which is MM Family Clan. And then Polar, Hated, GD, IV, 1L, Rigid, Void, and B4. SLG, 7L, who is not related to 1L to my knowledge. I think this is the 0 team from last season. Evany, which is an Elevate team. Got Jaja, who took a hiatus for last season, maybe a couple other seasons, but they're back. Kitten, they're new. Ponda, Purple, Geno, DFM, Gosu, Joker, and Origin. Those are your 40 teams that are going to be competing this season, or at least in this first prove your skill. We can go ahead and show how the brackets are looking like in a minute, but first I would like to, let's see if I can find the bracket. So I made a graphic for how the prove your skill points work. This is actually the same as how it used to be. They didn't change the points at all, but I still think I made a new graphic just to make it cleaner. But this is how it works. So this looks like a lot of numbers. I'll break it down for you. It's not really that confusing. Essentially what's going on here, right, is the first and the second day. The first day is these first 4 rows, and the second day is these bottom 4 rows. Each of them have different values. And then also, the further along you go in the tournament, like the later prove your skills are worth more than the ones before. So the first prove your skill, if you get first place both times, you get, 4305 points? For the second prove your skill, that increases to 6555, right? So that's an increase in terms of the amount of points you earn. So essentially what this means is if you have a rough start, these later prove your skills are worth a lot more points. In fact, this Prove Your Skill 4 day 1, if you get first place and Prove Your Skill 4 day 1, 8,000 points is worth more than Prove Your Skill 1 combined, or doubled, I should say. It is worth like double Prove Your Skill 1, like just this day by itself. So essentially, you can mess up early on and you'll be fine, but you want to lock in once you get to those later previous skills, because this is where it really matters, and teams can lose their lead in just a moment if they, get knocked out early, because there's a lot of points on the board here. If you miss out on Prove Your Skill 4 day 2, that's 7,000 points missing. So yeah, we're in Prove Your Skill 1 today, obviously. So much lower stakes than these later ones, but it's still a good, way of benchmarking how, a lot of the good teams are going to be this season. So that is how it's going. Also, so I'm putting my camera on just to kind of transition between things. It might look like my eyes are really red and kind of bothering me. That's because they are. I just took a shower and I got shampoo in my eyes, so they're really red and they're kind of bothering me a bit. So if I'm like squinting a bit, part of it's because I haven't streamed in a while and I'm not used to this light being right in front of me and shining right in my face, because that's been a while. But also because I got shampoo in my eyes literally like a little bit before the stream started, so not great. Anyway, I'm pulling up the brackets right now, and we can see how things have gone so far. We got about 10 minutes until the set starts, so I can go ahead and take my time with this. I'm going to take my time. I got a drink as well to keep my voice fresh. Alright. So here is how the tournament has gone so far. I haven't actually looked at all of the details of this yet, so this is my first time looking at the actual brackets of yesterday. But this is how it was set up. So Origin and 7L moved on from Group 1, beating out MTLag PT2K. Group 2, it was Purple and GD. Funny enough, both of the Kraken teams that I mentioned earlier that are signed up matched in the same group, and both of them lost their first round, so they'd fight each other right away, and one of them eliminated the other. So Purple and GD moved on. Group 3, it was Ponda and Polar over Hated and 4 Kings, so RIP Hated. Group number 4 looks like Evany and Trend. Sorry, I'm gonna say that. I'm watching these guys today, spoiler. I'm gonna try to fix that. But they won over B4 and Emil. Group 5, Joker Void over X-Wing and Lag. Group 6 was Gino and Rigid over Unity and NCL. Group 7 was Jaja and JJ. Great combo over Red Rum and Jet. And looks like 8, 9, and 10 are not loading, so maybe I'm wondering if there's like a way I could like clear out some of these groups and then add them back. Maybe that would work better. Okay, yes, it seems so. So Group 8 was SLG over Kitten, and then Cursed and T-Cat got eliminated. Group number 9, Gosu and E-Wing over WTLT and Ivy. And then Group 10 was DFM and 1L over G6 and UPG. So those are all of the teams that are playing. Now if we move on to today, I scroll back up, second stage, this is today. There are 5 groups, 20 teams moved on, so the top 2 from each of those last 10 groups from yesterday. And we are going to be watching this first one right here. Origin versus Tornado. I'm going to try to remember to say Tornado. There's no O in there, which makes me kind of confused, but Tornado. And Ponda and Void. This is the group we're going to be watching. I believe we start off with Ponda Void, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Gosu 1L versus Kitten and Rigid. We've got Purple Polar and then Jaja 7L. We've got Geno JJ and DFM SLG. And then finally Joker E-Wing and then Evany GD. So those are going to be our groups. So yeah. Need to see if any mods are present. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do predictions today. Let's see. I'll just ping mods. If anyone can do predictions, that'd be great. Well, I pinged it, people. I don't know if it's going to work or if it's not. Okay. So we should be getting our invite soon. But again, we're going to be watching this group right here. One other thing that is going on this stream that I wanted to remember to mention after I take a little drink here is that we're doing giveaways this stream, y'all. We are going to be giving away battle passes and fan containers for each of the Prove Your Skill streams. So Wargaming has been very generous in allowing me to do this. So this is courtesy of Wargaming, so thank you for that. And yeah, we're going to be doing battle pass giveaways on the stream, and I've decided to do the fan ones, the fan container ones in the Discord. So how it's going to work is after the first set, we're going to do a battle pass giveaway, and then after the last set, we're going to do a battle pass giveaway. So one near the start, one near the end. Just because near the end, like in the middle of sets 2 and 3, they're like all back to back to back, so there isn't really good time to fit in a giveaway there. So we're going to do one at the end of the first set, then one at the end of the last set. And then in the Discord, we're going to do the fan container giveaways. There is a giveaway channel where you can go ahead and react to the bot message in the giveaway channel, and then in about 3 hours or so, a little bit less, it will draw 4 winners for fan containers. So I don't remember exactly what the fan containers are or what they have, I won't lie, so don't ask me that because I don't remember. But if you would like to have a chance of winning a fan container, we're going to be giving away 4 of those each stream. So 4 today, 4 for PYS 2, and then so on, and then 2 battle passes for each of these streams. So yeah, go ahead and make sure to join the Discord, which is linked in the description on my YouTube, and it's you can do !Discord if you are in Twitch. Anyway, I've got my invite, so I have to go ahead and get that set up. But one other thing I wanted to do. So let's see, we got Ponda on the left, Void on the right. Good. Get that all set up here. One other thing I wanted to show you guys. This is important, alright? This is actually very important, okay? So maybe I won't show it now because I'm on an account that has already purchased the bundle. But in the store, there is a bundle that gets you rewards, and the money actually goes right into the prize pool. So if I go ahead and show my game right now, this is my profile. I've got this animated avatar, and I've got this background, which looks a lot like Alexander, actually, But this is like an esports bundle, and what Wargaming said is that the prize or the revenue that they earn from this, a chunk of that actually goes directly into the prize pool for this tournament, actually. So I believe Wargaming originally said this would be a $50,000 tournament for NA, $50,000. But if enough people buy this bundle, the money can go all the way up to $100,000. So I think that's how it was. I'm pretty sure. I really hope that the numbers are correct there. I apologize if they're wrong. Maybe someone can correct me in the chat, but I believe that's the case. So make sure that if you guys want to support the tournament players, you go ahead and buy the bundle. I believe it's $6 for US currency, and you get some containers, you get these cosmetics, and a few other things. I'll have to pull up what the exact details are. Maybe I can do that really quickly. I think the Apex Discord, someone announced it. If I can find the picture really quickly. Yeah, okay, I found it. So open link. Okay. So let me check this out. Okay. So let me share my screen. It is this bundle right here, Esports Fan Bundle. Sorry, this is very low quality. $6, you can barely make it out. It's under the Esports tab, so go down to this Esports tab. It costs $6, and the rewards that you get are containers. And this was the okay, never mind. So this is okay. Forget about this. This is bait. I think someone sent this as bait. I apologize. I should have looked at this before putting it up on stream. That's not accurate. But this is the bundle. You get the avatar, you get the background, a little bit of gold. Oh, and you get a reaction pack as well. I forgot about that. A reaction pack. So yeah. Make sure that if you guys want to support your NA competitive players, that you go ahead and check that out. Anyway, we can go ahead and show the teams now. Everyone seems to be messing around. So I'm going to show the in-game tab like this real quick. Well, I guess you already could see it, but now you could see it. Everyone was messing around and spectating each other, but we're going to go ahead into the training room overlay here, and we've got Ponda and Void, our first two teams of the night, on Oasis Palms, which will be the first map. So let me go ahead and queue that on up. But looking at the meta here, the WZ-113 GFTs, those triangles are here to stay. IS-7's here to stay. You even see a Rhino, brand new tank that just came out on the Void team as well. So we're seeing, you know, very similar meta to previous ones. Here we are. I know I kind of got rushed into this. I wish I started this stream a little earlier because there's a lot I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the teams as well, but I didn't really have a time to do it because I was busy introducing the tournament to y'all. Someone says I look 34. Much love, Susie. But yeah, we're gonna get right into the gameplay here with Void versus Ponda. I can talk maybe more about these teams in between games. But for now, we will just go ahead and take straight to the skies, check out the tanks that are being used. For Void, it is 3 IS-7s, 3 triangles, and a Rhinoceronte that seems to be driving into the middle here. Ponda with a quick capture of the sea base. They have a bat chat, so they have the only light tank here. Rhinoceronte Lilia could get hit here by Kurishu, sorry, who is aiming and gets the shot into Lilia, stopping the cap here. So Void's trying to bank on taking the town area and 2 bases, but Ponda, who has the cap lead currently, is trying to stop the Rhino, but yep, Krish with another reset, taking half the HP off of Lilia to start, and Ponda's taken a lot of ground in Void's spawn. They seem to have given that up, and that allows Sherman to actually get a crossfire here. So between Sherman looking at Lilia on this side and Krish looking from this side, very difficult for Void to grab that base. Sherman putting another shot into Lilia, who's on 228 hit points. Void, realizing they might have to do something here, put a little bit of pressure on Ponda to allow this base to get captured. They do put shots into Tommy in the middle here. Choo-Choo's going to try to sneak another one in there, and Tommy's getting bled out quite nicely. But Maverick, who is pushed all the way across, has taken a lot of damage himself. Lilia finally does fall in the middle. Looks like Ponda has pushed around with those IS-7s. We can go ahead and check them out there. Yep, Exovert, Sherman have gotten in the mix. Krish does get the kill before falling himself, so Void are starting to make a little bit of a move here, but it's a little bit too late for that. They're down 1,000 HP and down a tank, and tanks like this 113 GFT are really good at holding here, allowing Ponda to just kind of push right around. They've got their bat chat sneak, and 3's going to be able to put a clip into Stars. A beautiful sneak play here. One weakness of the 113 GFT, there aren't many weaknesses that this tank has. Ooh, missed shot there from Stars. But the real weakness is that it doesn't have a turret, right? So you can't shoot from multiple angles, right? Jta able to sneak in that shot from the rear. Of course, he got flanked by the bat chat as well. Bat chat's a pretty good counter to the 113 GFT just by being able to get around it. Of course, you know, you don't want to engage it frontally. That's like one of the worst things you can do. Also drawing attention to Tommy here, who's still alive in his 113 GFT. He's been alive after taking really big hits at the start of the game. Invincible going to try to sneak around and get the kill shot here. But actually, the reactive armor keeping Tommy alive there. He's on just a fraction of his hit points there, only 15, but despite getting nuked pretty hard in the beginning of the game, able to stay alive. Ponda going to clean up game number 1 here after losing one more tank here in the ending. Jta going to go for the ram, not going to get it. But yeah, Ponda just kind of swept around the seaside. Void, you know, they left their own spawn. They all kind of drove their triangles into the corner. And while Lilia was getting blood out, Void wasn't able to apply any pressure elsewhere to kind of take some of that off of Lilia. So losing a tank early on, definitely painful, and Ponda, strong team, they're going to be able to punish that every single time. Anyway, we can go ahead and talk more about the teams here. I know I've been talking about the tournament this whole time, but as for the team, so Void is a old top level team. They've been around for a long time, but they took a bit of a break. They had like the Pramo speed team back in the day, so they alternated between Pramo and Void. And eventually, when that kind of broke down, Void just kind of stopped playing. And they've got basically a completely different roster. I don't know if there are any players from this roster that were on the old one, except for Maverick, who seems to have come back recently to the game just to kind of, play things for old time's sake. But this Void team, they placed top 32 last season. They did not quite make top 16. Only 3 players are returning from that roster: Mikey, Lilia, and Cade, who are the 3 captains. Looks like Mikey is spectating, Lilia's here, Cade does not seem to be present, or maybe in the middle or something. But those are the 3 players that are returning from Void. We can talk more, I guess, about Ponda after this next game, potentially. Could be the last game, though, as there's only a best of 3, right? So the first to 2 wins it. So if Ponda wins this next game, they just win the whole set straight up. But we can talk about Ponda after this game. We can either talk about them after they won, or we can talk about them leading up to the tiebreaker, which I don't see which map it is for yet. But yeah, that's a little bit of info about the Void team. They barely missed out on top 16 last season, but they are back with a bit of a vengeance here, hoping to, have greater success this time around. And I think they could definitely do it. They got a lot of good pickups this season. They picked up Chuchu, who's a experienced player. They picked up Maverick, who is an old-time competitive player. So they're both good pickups. Ghostex as well, I believe, played for Hated. I don't exactly remember Ghost's competitive history, but I believe he's decent. Lilia is someone you may know as Megu, and is a former comp player. Was on Void last season as well, but they didn't do so well. But this time, they're looking to be better. They're taking a lot of French tanks this time around. They have a Bat Chat, but also 2 Foshes, so they're going with the aggressive TDs. Fosh received a pretty nice buff in the most recent update to the game, and they're bringing both of them directly to the medium corner, where they're going to find Krish in the STB, but Lilia going all the way around to try to put shots into Krish. Only 1 for 3, though, missing 2 of those 3 shots there into Krish. You could have put Krish on half HP there, but not quite being able to do that. And Void seems to be going pretty aggressive into this area, but they have Draconics all the way out back in the VK90. Ponda, though, they're playing a little bit more carefully here. Those IS-7s are just kind of sweeping all the way around. They're going to try to just surround the Void team. And, Draconics may be able to farm them in the rear, but the VK is not like a high DPM tank to be able to put in a ton of damage. And Void pushing all the way through and over is not able to get the kill on 1 of 1, who is on a fraction of his hit points. Ponda has focused down Maverick, getting their 2nd kill after they already picked off Stars. Void's finally getting a kill now. Hopefully they can get Susie as well, but actually picking up Krish first, which is fair enough. It's a soft tank. Void are up on a tank briefly, but now it is 4 versus 4, and Ponda has a lot more hit points left here. 113 GFT going down, and next will probably be this IS-7. They're going to see if they can sneak a shot into Tommy here. We'll be able to get it, but the rest of the Void team is pretty disconnected here. Draconics is going to struggle to get this kill. He'll probably get it. He does do so. So brief 3v3. Down goes Invincible. And Lilia, doing their best to run away, is about to get picked off here by the Concept. And now it's just Draconics versus 3 here. So a simple corner brawl. I think that Void definitely could have had a better opening there if Lilia had hit all 3 shots into Krish, because being able to take half the hit points off of a tank that soft would be really nice for, getting yourself a gun advantage in the early game, but Void was not able to execute on this, and so we're going to be seeing Ponda with a quick 2-0. I forgot to update the scoreboard. I apologize. There it is, and now it's a 2-0. So just ironing the rust off a little bit, guys. I haven't streamed too much lately, and we can talk about that later as well if we'd like. But, yep, forgot to update the scoreboard, but it's a 2-0 here from Ponda over Void. So, nicely done to Ponda. And I didn't really talk about them too much, so I can talk about them now. We can go ahead and pull them up. Prove your skill 1. And yeah, Ponda team here. So this team it's interesting. A lot of teams do not have most of their original roster this season. A lot of shaking up has occurred behind the scenes. Many teams are only rocking with some of their original roster, and a lot of fill-ins and like move-ups. So actually, for this Ponda team, only 4 of the 10 players from last season are back. Only 3 of their normal core. So for the past few years, Ponda's been a top-level team very consistently making top 4. And their core has always been Sherman, Pegman, Jta, Skips, and Pafalupi. That's been their normal core. But this season, Skips, I believe, is electing to retire from competitive, and Pafalupi's actually moved up to the Joker team. So they lost 2 of their core members. They have Ding Dong, who was on their team last season, and he was a good player for them as well. But only Sherman, Peg, Ding Dong, and Jta are here from last season. Everyone else is new. So Pondia, that's sniped ya. Susie, Exovert, which is keeping. Tommy, 1 of 1, and Krish. They're all new players this season for the Ponda team. So a lot of new players. They are all good players. I believe most of them have top 4 experience, and I believe all of them have top 8 experience. I don't know who 1 of 1 is. If I copy this username, search it on Blitz Stars, maybe I'll find something really quickly. But let's see, who is this individual? Taking me a minute to pull it up. That is Danny. Okay, yeah, so Danny has top 4 experience. Okay, yeah. He's actually been on the Ponda team before. I don't think he was last season, but he has been there before. So, yeah. Ponda, very experienced players on this team, even though they're not all returning from last season. But yeah, that is the Ponda team. Let's see how the Origin Tornado set went. So it's a 2-0 there. Origin over Tornado. Not very surprised, but that's okay. And then in about 20 minutes, we're going to be seeing Origin versus Ponda. Cool, nice. So, with that being done, I guess we can go straight to the giveaway, I guess. So we're going to be doing one at the beginning, or after the first set, and then one after the last set, I guess. So let me see if I can pull up Nightbot, which I use for giveaways. Maybe we can get that all set up. First of all, check in on the chat, see how everybody is doing today. Welcome, everyone. 200k is the max. Okay, I think that's combined servers, though, so I'm not sure. No prediction. Yeah, I don't have any mods here at the moment, so no prediction. But a good try to Chronics, no worries. Alright, yeah, let's get this giveaway set up. Okay, so the way that I'm going to be doing this giveaway, y'all on YouTube, head over to Twitch. My Twitch is pinned in the chat, but I have not run anything on YouTube before. I always do this on Twitch, and so I'm just going to do it on Twitch as normal. Also, I missed Sinbrin with the sub at the very beginning of the stream, so thank you, Sinbrin. I hope you're still here. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have to have my alerts muted. Okay. Let me get this set up. So I've been showing that for the entire time instead of myself. But we are going to go ahead and get this giveaway going. I always do it on my Twitch chat because I don't know how to do it for YouTube. But yeah, we're going to do a keyword giveaway where I'm going to tell you a keyword. You type it into the chat. And then I will have Nightbot draw a winner. And Nightbot will say who the winner is, and then I will get you hooked up to get your account information. Okay, so this is how we will do it. Is there a way I can get the screen on dark mode? I don't think I can, unfortunate. It's fine. You guys will have to get blasted by a bright screen, so be prepared for it, I guess. So here we are. This is our giveaway website. This is the Twitch chat. So I'm gonna give a minute for y'all to start joining in the Twitch, and then I'm going to have the giveaway running for a few minutes on Twitch. Now, I'm not sure, is there a way I can announce something that's only announced for a certain amount of time? Like send a timed message? Maybe rolling giveaway at 9:20 Eastern. Okay. No. 25. Let's do 25. So I'm gonna set myself a timer. Okay. So okay, let me move my camera. But this is what I'm going to do, right? So there's delay, so it's kind of confusing. But the keyword is going to be summer. Summer. I'm going to put it in there. Case insensitive. But I'm typing it now. Okay. Da-da-da. Alright, so I sent the message in here, but okay. We are doing a Battle Pass giveaway. The keyword is summer. And if you type it, you will be entered into the giveaway. And we are going to roll it at 9:25. So I've set myself a timer. So the delay, it's going to be a little awkward because it's going to be 3 minutes afterwards for you. But we're just going to go ahead and let this roll. But you guys have to go into the Twitch chat. Make sure you're following me, by the way. Only followers can win. Only followers can win, so be sure to follow. Making sure that only followers can win. Lol. But yeah, so go ahead and join Twitch. Type it in the Twitch chat. And I will roll a winner. And then I'll do it again at the end of the stream as well. So yeah, summer. I will go ahead and pin that for like 10 minutes or so. Cool. All right. So with all that set up, we are going, I'm just going to put my thing in a normal position. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, by the way, Rastalongus. We're going to go ahead and play some Blitz now, guys. We've got a little bit of time. So what I'm going to do is, we only have pubs available, no game mode. So I guess we're playing pubs. I'm feeling the bat chat today, y'all. Oh, I'm feeling the bat chat. Yeah, type summer in the Twitch chat to enter. And I will be giving away a battle pass. It'll be for the month of June. It might not get credited until around halfway through the month. And that is because I'm going to be giving these away throughout the entire Prove Your Skills. And you know, those take time. But you'll get it mid-June. And hopefully that's okay. It'll give you enough time to work on some of the paid rewards. And yeah. Anyway, we are in a pub game. I have to remember that. Can't be screwing around all too much. I have not played pub games in a while here. So let's hope I'm not too bad. Looks like I did get lit there. But that's fine. This E75 is potentially AFK, and that would be a very nice farm if I could get that. Looks like their light tank's on the other side of the map. E75 woke up. Their lights is shared in IS4 111 1-4. Their E50 is over there. Their Minnow's over there. We just don't know where their T95 is. That's it. There's the T95. And he fired. So we'll put in 3 nice shots here. Very cool. And I think we could probably move up on this side against this IS4. So let's go ahead and do that. He seems to care a lot about putting a shot into me, but it's okay. Our team has put plenty back into him, and we can now have them clear him out and then go to this other side. Let's welcome everyone. Nice, just joined. Welcome, hello gamer. Good to have you in here. Don't know if you got in. If you typed in summer, you're good. You'll be fine. Although I can just show it really quickly as to who is in so far. But yeah, okay, so 5v4, so it's not completely won yet, but it's fine. This minnow really seems to want me here. I understand. I would too. Let me put in one shot and we're just gonna leave. And there's the 111 1-4. We're looking for their 75 and 50. 75 is low, I'm sure. We sneak that kill, probably not. E50 might not be low though. He could be healthy. I don't know. Not that healthy. 1, 2, and where's the 75? He's pretty low. There he is. What's up, Susie? Hello, gamer. There we go. Clean game here. That Pergetto might steal the kill, which is fine. Or the 60 TP. There's able to get one more shot in. That's good. Nice. See me do things 5 minutes after I already did them. Yeah, there is a 3-minute delay, but that's required for the stream, for the tournaments, you know, competitive integrity. Nice game to start off the stream. Only a second class, but good damage. As to who has entered into the giveaway, I can show it really quickly. So we've got Objective Player, Invictus, Otto, Andy, Muchacha, Crusader, you are in. This is everyone who's entered, people with a blue dot. So, yeah, enter in the chat. I also ask that if you win the giveaway, please don't enter the other Battle Pass giveaway, just so, you know, I can give it to players that don't have it. And, yeah. Anyway, we'll play one more game and then roll it afterwards, so it's not going to be exactly at 9:25, but sometime around there. And we'll just play another game. Uprising tomorrow, that's hype. I am excited for that. Thank you to Otto and Titbola for the follows on Twitch. Twitch has always been my main streaming channel. For tournaments, I always multi-stream, so pretty much for the past, you know, several months, pretty much all the streams that I do are now multi-stream on both Twitch and YouTube. But YouTube has pretty much only been restricted to competitive content. I just don't really make any content outside of competitive at this point. I've just kind of been burnt out on playing the game on stream multiple times a week. It just got tiring for me. There are other games that I've been playing a lot more, and I just prefer to do that off stream where I can, you know, hang out with the homies, don't have to worry about reading chat or watching what I say or having the camera on me, and that just, you know, the general, you know, duress that comes with that. I've not been missing it. So will I come back to streaming regularly anytime soon? Probably not outside of tournament content. I've just been enjoying myself off stream way too much for that. Plus, you know, it's just, you know, I don't know. The direction that the game's been going in lately has not been something that I've greatly liked. So there's that as well. Just been enjoying playing the game less and less as time goes on. I've been playing this game for almost 10 years at this point. 10-year anniversary is coming up. That will be, you know, getting whatever those 10-year rewards are. Okay, there they are. Was I lit? I was not lit. I'm told to fall back. But I wanted to put some shots in. Unfortunately, they are missing. And I ran into something. That's awkward. I have a 183 behind me to put shots in as needed, though. And a bat chan is 704. I didn't realize this. We lost our Rhino. And that guy got deleted though. Holy cow. Alright. I'm trying to get my team to move up on that leopard, but they do not seem to be interested in doing that. Unfortunately. So leopard's just kind of been able to farm more or less. They have a 183 motion and yo here. There's the leopard. Tracked. Ammo racked. And there we go. Okay, we got our giveaway timer, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and roll that. But I will do that after this game. Okay, at least our team's moving up there. Well, that's good. Okay, we can put some damage in here. Hopefully they shoot... Did not shoot the yo, unfortunately. It's fine. I want to get him low. That's good. Okay. I think we should be alright here, guys. I think we should be alright. Nice to be able to shoot this guy. A little bit more easily here. We're still healthy, so this is fine. Good job to my team for helping cleaning up on that side. That was good. I think I got ammo racks. Holy cow. Want that guy? Yes, yes. 1, 2. This guy's running away from me, and Ellen is kind of blocking my way around him. That check is the ram. That's funny. Nice. Alright. Let's roll the giveaway. And the winner is... Let's go ahead and share the screen. And roll it. Da-da-da! Counter Macaca! Nice. Congratulations. I hope you're following. Let me make sure of that. Is he following? He is following. Great. Congrats on the battle pass. Counter, if you are able to find me on Discord and DM me your account information, I'm going to need your username and ID in your server. The way that you get that is by going to your profile, clicking right next to your username here. There's this copy button, and that copies your user and ID. So please DM that to me, as well as your server, and we will get you that battle pass. Hey, Wolfie, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Wow. Getting a couple subs now that I'm starting streaming again. Thank you, Wolfie. Appreciate it. And there y'all go. Enjoy your battle pass, Counter. What's up, Frost? Good to see you, man. Frost, I'm gonna DM you real quick. So I'm gonna be getting my invite in a sec here to start the new match. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do that. So let's see. So I'm gonna set up a prediction here. So we're watching Origin Ponda, by the way. This was not clear to you. But I'm gonna set up a prediction. You win. You win. Origin Ponda. Let's make it about 5 minutes long. Frost, I'm gonna DM you. You probably have already seen it. But yeah, I'm gonna ask if you're interested in helping me do these predictions. Alright, sounds good. Oh, and I got another sub from Otis. Thank you for the sub, Otis. Appreciate it, dude. Very kind. Tier 2 for 47 months, dude. 47 months? Oh my goodness. That makes me realize how long I've been doing this, dude. And you've been here since the beginning, man. You've got that first subscriber badge next to your name, dude. That, for one, that makes me feel like I've been doing this forever. 2, that reminds me I've got an anniversary coming up. And 3, it's good to see you again, Otis. Thank you so much. You're very kind. That's exciting. Wow. 4-year anniversary coming up. That's crazy. Anyway, Thank you again, Otis, for that. We've got another set coming up here, and I'm going to be more prepared this time. This is in best of 5, by the way. Best of 5. And the maps between Origin and Ponda will be Oasis, Ghost Factory, and Naval. Those are going to be our maps. I'd like to really quickly talk about Origin. I've already talked about the Ponda roster before, but the Origin roster, this is another interesting case. These guys are your defending champions, by the way. These guys won last season. They 5-0'd Joker in the grand finals of Blitz Masters Resistance. But this is a very different team from the previous Origin team. Only 4 of the 10 members are returning from that team. It would be Korra, Akame, Group, and Bubba. Bubba and Korra have been longtime Origin members. Group has actually, he's been in Origin for a good amount of time as well. Akame newer. Well, I think last season was his first on the team. But everyone else, Mudhut, Dizzy, Eventium, Ranger, Yarrow, and someone else, Steven. This is their first time on the Origin team. So it's very interesting to me that even though they won last season, this is basically a completely different team from them. So, you know, we'll see how it goes for them. Very different team, but of course, you know, they're being led by the same person, Korra, who is an amazing caller, and he did a great job of leading them to victory. So we'll see if he's able to do that again this season. He's got some of the core members returning, but notably Panzer, who's been one of Origin's core players since the start, actually moved to Joker. Despite beating Joker last season, moved to Joker. So very interesting dynamic there. I don't know exactly why that is the case, but he did indeed move to the Joker team. So he might have seen something there, I suppose, that he didn't see in this Origin roster. But that's Origin. They are the champions, but this is a brand new team, really. And of course, Ponda very different as well. Both of these teams only having 4 out of 10 returning from last season. A lot got shaken up, which is really interesting to me, but that is exactly how it went. Nice background. Very nice. Very nice. Yes, everyone, make sure to get your competitive background, your esports container background, guys. Support your competitive teams. Anyways, this is another best of 5, and we are back on Oasis. So we're going to go ahead and roll the intro once again. Ponda and Origin. Oh, Draconic, you are here. Yo, what's up, Draconic? Dude, I'm sorry. The reason I haven't noticed, I am using Restream, which doesn't show anyone's badges. So it's hard for me to tell. I don't see the Twitch chat, I see Restream chat. And so it doesn't show anyone's badges. So I apologize that I didn't notice you. That's my fault. But, anyway, here we are, Origin Ponda. Excited for this set, going for a blind fire right away, Dizzy just did. But in terms of tank lineups, we're seeing a Foch for Origin. None for Ponda. They're running 4 triangles. Or 4, I have to say 113 GFT now. I have to say GFT because the Foch is also a triangle. Origin has 3 113 GFTs and a Foch. Both teams have a Bat Chat. Ponda's keeping a Concept. And an IS-7. Origin with a 60 TP and an E5. E5 did not have a good start here. Mudhut, who I don't know whose original name that is. They must have done a recent name change. But he took some damage there. A big shot from Ponda, who are playing very passively in their own spawn here. Their GFTs all lined up in their own spawn. The Batch at Eagle spot. Concept to anchor with that incredible turret. And Origin are going to take the cap lead here. Korra trying to sneak around Jeta, although he was prepared for it, and Korra's actually taking a couple hits for it. Now Jeta's going to be hauled down and able to punish him even more. Both shots bouncing, actually, but that is okay. Ponda does have the pressure on Korra there. It could crash through the middle here as well, although they could be exposing themselves to the dunes if they do that, so it seems they may not, which is totally fine. It's only top of each group. It is top 2 A and A. So top 2 of each group from day 1 moved on to today. But today's the last day, so there's no moving on from today. This is just for cups. Oh yeah, Korra does seem to still be stuck here, and Origin not really able to bail him out easily. Look at the minimap. They have tanks in the dunes, they have tanks in their own spawn, which can pull up in just a second. Looks like they've lit Pag into 1 of 1, but have not really been able to bail Korra out, who is being pressured by Jta and Susie, but it seems like Jta's backed out, and Korra is able to free himself eventually as well. 1 of 1, which I will have to remember. This is Danny, who is a former Leverage winner. I believe he won a season on the Leverage team, if not 2. They're getting some good spots here, but it seems like he's noticing the Origin will be rotating potentially over here, driving Ponda to push a little bit further through the dunes. Whereas previously Jta was anchoring, now he is kind of exploring a little bit here. So a lot of rotation is occurring. Ponda will set up a defense for A, though. And stepping Jta into C. Maybe he does not expect to see anyone here, but there's Dizzy and Ranger, and Jta's in the open here. He's going to take a big shot. Bang, 666. If that isn't a sign, man, that's a big shot, and he is now on half HP with really no support. He will be able to put a shot into Dizzy, but will Dizzy be able to connect a second one? Maybe he can. Yes, he can indeed. Great shot there. Doesn't do much damage, 359. Maybe it was an HE splash. That is my guess. But Ranger's going to be able to put in a clip as well. He's going to need a good roll, and actually, no, a good roll wouldn't have even been able to do it. But Jta is absolutely getting picked off here. So Ponda will go for the counter push on Origin into the A corner. Jta does get picked off screen. We all knew it was coming, so no real need to focus on it. But the rest of the 6 tanks for Ponda are all in this corner, and notably, Origin has 2 tanks absent from this. Dizzy and Ranger are both gone. Korra's pretty far back as well. He's already pretty low HP, so this is actually a great push from Ponda. And one of the weaknesses of the GFT, Akame, who's being forced to facehug Pagman, is just getting completely farmed out in the side by the rest of the team. And Origin actually lose 2 tanks to that push. Ponda will continue. Pagman's incredibly low. He's going to hide behind those tanks as cover. Origin will pick off Exovert. The caps are very close to each other. Dizzy's taking an opportunity to sit in B for a moment. That will put some cap pressure on Ponda, but if Ponda picks up the kill on group here, then that will put cap pressure back onto Origin for a moment here. And actually, Susie and group do both go down, so it is a 4-on-4. And the cap is in favor of Origin. Ponda realizing they have to make a push here, but Pagman is low. They're going to try to see if they can pick off Ventium here. And having a Batchet to be able to flank around Ventium's side would be big. Nice roll from Tommy there, getting the kill on Ventium. Dizzy's incredibly low after a max roll from Krish. 1 of 1 going all the way around to pick him up. But he goes down to Ranger himself all the way back here. It's 920 to 920. Ponda needs to get a kill somehow. They're going to try to get Korra with it. He's on 511 HP. A decent roll will do it. They will get that. 990 points for Ponda. If Ranger could sneak the kill on Krish, they would win. But no, not able to do it in time. And Ponda do take game 1 there, getting all of their tanks back in time to re-push onto Origin's A corner. And since they had those 2 tanks all the way out there on Jta, they didn't have enough resources to defend a push. And Ponda have taken game 1 off of the defending champions Origin. Great start for the Ponda team. Shout out to Krish, top damage, but shout out to Krish for also rocking the Apex avatar. That's my goat right there. Apex avatar, best avatar. And rocking the background here for the esports bundle. W pick, by the way. Yeah, game 1 to Ponda. This is a best of 5 though, so there's plenty of opportunity for Origin to punch back here. This is game 2, going to be on Oasis as well. Get rewards for watching these. I'm doing Battle Pass giveaways here on stream, and also if you want fan containers, I'm giving away fan containers in my Discord. So go ahead and join my Discord, and there's a giveaway channel, and if you react, you can win a fan container. So yeah, go ahead and, get yourself some free stuff. But in terms of like a portal for watching to get rewards, there's not anything like that set up. Maybe for top 8, but I'm not sure. Who is Mudhut? That's a good question. I should check. That is... Oh, that's Rex. Okay, that's Rex. Understood. Alright, here is game number 2. Ponda's up 1-0. Watching a 34 stream as a reward. Oh, that's so kind. What's up, Draconic? In YouTube chat. Hello, hello. Yeah, sorry for not seeing you there. I did do this prediction. If you're able to take the next ones, that would be great. I would really appreciate it. Looks like Origin is set up much heavier this time. They've got 2 VK72s. Ponda themselves have a VK of their own. Frisch is rocking the VK90. But still, mostly with those 113 GFTs for Ponda, sending all 4 of them to the A corner. In Origin, they still have 3 of their own. No Foch this time. But a Kron is in the mix. And a Bat Chat for Origin, but not Ponda. So Ponda's just going for an all-out brawl here. They're fully set up on this B side. And I think if they detect that there's anyone in the C side, which group is spotted, this is likely a push here for Ponda right now, since they see that group is all the way out there. Yep, Susie, Tommy driving forward already. They nuked Akame, though. He's on 1 HP, guys. A singular HP. Unfortunate start there for Akame. And Ponda have a very good push going on here. They're going to be able to surround Korra with those IS-7s. Krish could come up from behind. And Ranger and Group are nowhere to be found, man. Group is just starting to join the fight now, but Origin's already down a tank. They're down 1,000 HP. Krish is going to try to come in and cause problems for Group. Ranger's still floating himself, but Ponda have found their next target in Korra, who is on 500 HP. Gets picked up by Exovert with a very nice roll there. Krish, to be fair, is getting shot pretty heavily himself, but Ponda have turned their energy to Group in the middle here. He's going to try to sneak the kill. Ponda's not stupid enough to let that happen, and Susie will try to get it himself. And if Group is smart, he just needs to put out his shells, which he will do, thankfully. But unfortunately, Ponda are still up an entire tank, as well as a couple, about 1,000 HP. Dizzy going to have to stay alive here, but Ponda's push is unstoppable, it seems. Even if they can't catch Dizzy right away, they're just going to try to get for Ventium here. Exovert will just put in a shot to try to stop him, but takes 1,600 damage. Not able to find Exovert either. And even though Origin will pick up Susie, it is not going to be enough. 3-on-2. They've got the side of Mudhut there, and it is just Ranger left alone against 3 takeout boxes, and he's just looking away. He's like, okay, we gotta lock in for the next game. This one is unfortunately over for Ranger. Tommy going for the ram kill. Very nice, and that's a 2-0 lead for Ponda, y'all. 2-0 lead. Welcome everyone who is following on Twitch and YouTube. Archer, David, Clove, and Sit Down. Welcome everybody. And yeah, Ponda's up 2-0 on Origin. They sweep on Oasis Palms, but now it's time for Ghost Factory. Next map here. Maybe Origin will have something cooking for this one. And they have spectated Mr. Akame there. I'm not able to give him a dunce cap because he is on the bench. He is spectated. But I mean, I wouldn't give him a dunce right away necessarily, because maybe that's just, positioning of the strat, and he just got unlucky in getting nuked there. Things happen like that, so I'm not going to bother with that. But unfortunate moment there for Mr. Akame. Mudhut also getting put into the center. And Ponda up 2-0 now on Ghost Factory. We'll be rocking pretty heavy, actually, with our lineups. 113 GFT is being reduced by 1 for them. They will only have 3 this time around. 3 VKs and a Bat Chat. And Origin, they're still picking their lineup here. Ghost Factory do tend to see pretty heavy roster, but they're actually rocking a double light tank, which could be interesting for hunting down 1 of 1. You know, they will have that mismatch there, so one will definitely have to be playing a lot more carefully, but similar lineup otherwise. 3 triangles, potentially a second VK could get pulled here. I don't know if you want to run a hold down tank in a map like this, and it seems like Origin is not going to be doing that. Yeah, thank you, Draconic. Appreciate it. But yep, there we go. So the only difference here is a VK for a bad chat. Fair enough. This factory does tend to be a bit of a heavier map though, so we will see if the fight does go down in the middle. And yeah, here's the cutscene for Ghost Vac. Here we go, y'all. Game number 3. Ponda's up 2-0. If they could sweep Origin to start off the tournament, that would be an incredible upset. Well, it would be an upset. Would it be an incredible upset? I mean, these are both very different teams from what they were previously, so it's hard to say. Cora has already booted up his special clip reload. He found Exovert and Sherman there. Only putting 1 shell in, though. 1 did spot Ranger, but nothing came of it. Look at the triple alpha damage tanks here, though, from Origin. They were going to try to see if they could sneak something into Ponda. As they do grab the B base, they're going to drive right on through. J-Tal leading that charge. Sherman, Exovert going around. J-Tal will get lit. Finds Yarrow. But now he's kind of stuck here in this awkward situation. Dizzy bouncing that shot, but Steven will hit his. The awkward thing about flying around through the factory is all of this extra cover here, but we can see that J-Tal is pretty well surrounded here by Steve, Dizzy, Yarrow, and he's taken a lot of damage, but we want to have a bit of a defense setup. They still have Exovert and Sherman here, but Sherman's backing out. And I think Origin, they're not going to commit super hard right now. They have their tanks in the middle. Yarrow does pick up the kill, so they are up a tank basically for free. They've only taken 1 shot in return. Dizzy's still on 2200, but Origin's still pretty non-committal, all things considered. They've got Steve, Dizzy in the middle, but Group is chilling out back. Ventium, Cora, all of them are pretty floaty right now. Ranger, of course, putting some long-range shots into Pac-Man, who's being bled pretty hard. And he's going to run into a certain Brazilian man named Group. They will trade shots here. Actually, no, Pac-Man not even able to hit his own. So this game here, not nearly as close as the others have been. And this time, Origin is on top so far. Getting a quick kill on J-Tal in the center. And now they are starting to commit a little bit more heavily. They've brought Ventium forward. Mr. Ranger and Cora going to find Sherman and 1 here. And Cora's actually getting hit pretty hard, and 1 should be able to get that kill. Ranger's going to try to put his extra shot into Sherman and then back away. But in the middle of the fight here, Mr. Exovert is likely to go down quite quickly here. In the center, he's only on a fraction of his hit points. Pac-Man versus Group, but this 1v1 still going down. Ventium picks up that kill. Ranger's going to try to shoot Sherman here. What's going on? No, he didn't go for Sherman, and actually 1's just going to be able to clip him straight up there. So Honda does win that 2v2, but they've lost pretty much everywhere else. Pac-Man getting cleared. Tommy doing his best to back up, but he's going to get surrounded by Yarrow, Ventium, Dizzy in just a moment here. And Sherman's a little bit disconnected to be able to provide any support. Not that he really can provide much support being on 88 HP, but it is what it is. He gets picked off quickly by Dizzy. Danny, 1 is going to try to go ahead and put a little bit of long-range shells in here, but not going to find much. Puts 1 into Yarrow, a max roll, but he gets lit. Yarrow misses his shot. 1 goes 1 for 3 with the clip. And this game 3 is won by Origin here. Ponda just stalling it out a little bit here. It happens. Unless I disabled it. Did I disable? Okay, it works. Oh, Draconic, if you're busy and you can't handle stuff, bro, no worries, dude. If you are busy, then don't worry about managing the stream, bro. Life comes first. Dizzy finds one of one, doesn't actually get lit himself. Very interesting. A Batshot getting outspotted. And there you go. Nice shot from Dizzy. Origin are on the scoreboard here. If they can win this next game on Ghost Factor, which seems to be a map that they're pretty good at, then they can force a tiebreaker. Nice, nice. Interestingly here, look at the damage total. Origin only did a combined 15,999 damage. Where'd the other one go? No, I don't know exactly how much Ponda had to start. I just thought that was funny. Anyway, game 4 of the set, game 2 on Ghost Fac. Yara was offline, so either he's restarting or Korra might have to sub him out here. There you go, he's back. And Ponda are already readied up. They have actually gotten rid of all of their VKs. Oh, Yara's offline again. This is concerning. Restarting his game twice? I don't know. But, yeah, Ponda getting rid of all of their VKs. They're actually going to be rocking IS-7s and a mouse here. Keeping the triple triangle. Getting rid of their Batshot as well. No light tank for them. Origin seem to have the same exact lineup. Minus Korra's pick, because we don't know what it is yet. There we go. Double Batshot seems to be what they like on this map. I don't blame them having an extra light tank, you know, if you assume that the enemy's going to take one. Could work. No, Ranger switching to an SDB. Okay, fair enough. Similar. And Yara went offline briefly there for a third time, so something's up with his game. Or maybe he just really enjoys restarting his game for some reason. Fair enough. He goes offline a fourth time. Something's up with him. Excuse me. Maybe when he tabs out of the game or something? I don't really know. Anyway. Game 4. Akame's excuse in the chat is he was trying to plug in his iPad. Akame, why is your iPad on 5% in the middle of a preview skill? Why is that the case? Goofball. Anyway, game 4 here. What is Ponda cooking here? Obviously they have a mouse, so they're going to be sending somebody to the factory. At least one tank. But everyone else seems to be going hard A. Maybe they want to see if they can catch Korra out. The question becomes, will Korra be able to spot anybody? The answer is yes. He spots Krish and Sherman, and that's enough for him to get the hell out of there. You do not want to be caught out in your light tanks. So Korra doing a good job of bailing quickly there. And immediately, Origin will react by stepping onto D. The rest of their team is pretty heavily committed towards the right side of their spawn, although they will bring the triangles back to try to get a sort of a trap set up in their own spawn, potentially. Sherman grabbing A, but Origin don't have any vision on that. Steven and Dizzy are, again, pretty committed into the center here, but they're not finding anyone from Ponda. Pagman and the mouse, who they expected to find, is a little bit further back, not necessarily in the C base, which Origin may have expected from them. So Origin will have an extra base as they do sit, I believe that was Ventium or Korra, I didn't see who, probably Korra into B. And now actually going back to spot up A, but Ponda's gone. They've already left the A base. I'm going to see if they can cook something on D with Ranger here spotting up the area. STB, a very nice tank, has recently gotten a lot of buffs. I guess not that recently because it's been good for a while, but having that special gold ammo that doesn't have much alpha drop off. He spots Jta there. And they're blind firing at him. And he is indeed lit. That's a nice one in Jta there. Great shot there from Ranger. But he is covering this area, not necessarily alone, but the rest of his team who's in the area are a little bit further back. Here I was going to be moving forward. And Korra actually moving all the way up to A. This is a ballsy play. Maybe taking the gamble that Ponda's not here. And he's going to put shots into Pagman's side. Does he get lit? No. He's just going to step right onto A. Finds Tommy as well. So, oh, maybe that was Group actually that found Tommy. Yeah, they do trade shots with each other. Fair enough. Where is Group? There he is, all the way down there. So they trade shots. Korra's on A. Ponda's realizing that means that there's at least 2 tanks missing from the equation on this side of the map. Is it something they can push? Not easily, because Tommy's over here, but a lot of other Ponda tanks in the area as well. Exovert, Sherman, Krish. We're all back here, so Ponda's not going to push on to D like Origin may have expected. Core and Group are going to try to bail from A, but Group might be caught out here. Lights Exovert, someone lights Exovert, and there's Tommy, but he's driving all the way around the corner. So he takes a little bit too long, not actually going to be able to sneak that shot into Group. And Ponda's already in a bit of trouble here as Origin has pushed right into Jta, and Ponda's nowhere to be found. One of one Sherman Pagman trying to cut corners and step into the B base, while Exovert stops A, which is absolutely needed. What happened to Krish here? Krish just got racked. Dizzy, what did you do to Krish? What did you do to Krish? Very unfortunate there for Ponda. But they have to worry about stopping the bases right now. They do get the kill on Group off camera, but down another ammo rack? Dizzy, what are you doing to these pandas? Dizzy with 2 shots and 2 ammo racks. What is occurring here, guys? I think RNG wanted Origin to win this game. They have 12,000 HP still. Ponda's basically put like 3 shots in this entire game. I'm just kidding. Obviously a little bit more than that, but just in general, like, this is a steamroll. 960 left. Holy cow. And yeah, Origin's going to end this game with above 10,000 HP remaining for them. That is yikes. Guys, that is not good. Okay, a little bit of RAM there to give Ponda a little bit of extra damage, but yeah, still ending this game on 10,000 HP. Jeez, they put the pressure on Ponda there. Clearly, the much better team on Ghost Factory. We're just going to ignore those 2 ammo racks that Dizzy just got. We're going to ignore that. Let's see how much damage that Goofy Man got. He got 4.6k. Yeah, nice. Dizzy, you're welcome, I guess. I mean, I'm not the one to welcome you, but like RNG should say you're welcome. That was goofy. Guys, that was goofy. Just casual 2 ammo racks? Yeah. Understandable. Anyway, we're back to Naval, a map that actually was removed from last season, but it's back. That's exciting. It's a good map. And it's a good map in pubs, and it's a good map in competitive, so I'm excited to see how it's played, but both teams haven't played this map in a while, so we will see. Or I should say, haven't played it in a while in a tournament, so we'll see how it goes today, if they've prepped accordingly. Yarrow is once again offline. I'm wondering if this is some sort of RNG manipulation ritual, where the more times Yarrow goes offline, the more ammo racks Dizzy hits. Could be the case here. I don't really know how it works, but it could be the case. Ponda's back to 4 triangles. It seems to work. They won the games on Oasis when they ran 4 of them, and they lost the games on Ghost Factory where they ran less. So they're back up to 4. Origin running 3 of them. An E5. Potentially an IS-4 and a bat chat? 2 bat chats? Interesting. IS-4 is a solid tank. It's doesn't have much armor, but it's got good mobility and gun. Another triangle. Okay, so 4 for each team. Solid. Here we are. Excuse me, on a Naval Frontier. First time we've seen this map in a minute. Here we are back with the final game of the set. Winner takes it to move on to the winner's side grand finals. Loser will play against the winner of Tornado and Void. Looks like Steven's going to go for a quick step of C with his IS-4. Ponda not going to challenge with the IS-7 just yet. Bagman pulling a little bit back. Guessing that he's going to get shot. Yep, Ventium right there. Does put one in. This is just gonna call it, but Ventium took the shot right before I could say anything. Yep, so Origin will take C. Ponda is set up on A with Jta, who is lit, so it looks like, yep, he found Yarrow there. Yaro should have a reset shot. I'm surprised Jta's not trying to take it from all the way up there, but maybe that would expose himself somewhere else. Which would make sense, I suppose, but 1-of-1 will take the base from this area. He will be covered, but Origin will have the cap lead heading into the mid-game of this set, or this last game of the set. One of one does get hit from core in the center though, so Origin did rotate back a little bit here. Enough to put one in to the bat chat. You don't want to be taking those big 700 shots in a bat chat because that's nearly half of this man's HP gone. This guy's down to 1,100, which is a 2-shot for most of the tanks on that team. A 1 clip if the bat chat rolls high. Slightly above average. He spots Ranger. Ranger does not spot him until he puts in the first shot, so good reaction there from Danny. Is Ranger going to hunt him down? He has cover from Jta and Tommy, so it would not be wise. Is he going to risk it though? Ranger's looking like he wants to take a gamble here, but there's Tommy lined up and ready. In the meantime, Pagman's taking a little bit of damage again there. Another shot. He's on half of his HP. And Ranger looks like he wants to do something there. But it's a bit of a trap. It would not be wise to do so. Spots 1-of-1. Ranger gets lit. He backs off before Tommy can put something in. He's looking for it. Lots of tension over here. Not so much on the C side, although I guess it's starting to build a little bit. Ponda is not putting pressure onto trying to take the C base back, whereas Yaro has managed to sneak himself all the way up to A. Krish is lit here and gets double tapped trying to sneak something into Korra. Steve and Yaro putting the shot. So does Venteam actually from all the way up top. Just like that, Krish loses 2/3 of his hit points, and Yaro does indeed step onto A, spotting 1-of-1. Sure man, both of them there. Jta will make a play onto Dizzy. He won't be able to reset the base though. Yaro's going to take a moment, stop the A base, and then get onto Jta's rear. Sherman Tommy going to push Dizzy as well. And I like what Dizzy's doing here. Not worried about Jta on his side, because better to take that shot than to take 2 hits from the triangles. And he actually, by facing Tommy, forces Tommy to miss that shot. He doesn't force Tommy to miss the shot, but he does get a bounce. And he's able to stay alive for that reason, so good awareness there from Dizzy. In the meantime, it looks like Origin has pushed through into Pagman, who is already on half HP. Yaro HP sharing for Dizzy. Steven able to take out 1-of-1. Group and eggs over it with a bit of a 1v1, but it's a little bit too late there. Ponda going to drop that one. They were up 2-0 after the first 2 games, but Origin with the reverse sweep taking it 3-2 with very nice positional play there. I was a little bit worried with Ranger potentially sneaking forward there to get blood out, but he had reserve. He waited and was able to get Yaro in a good position to stop the base. Ponda made a counter push, but it was too late and it wasn't enough. They just didn't have the HP to do it. So good job to Origin. They will move on, and Ponda is going to be playing against, let's see who it is. Oh, I failed an order of some kind. Interesting. Against Void. Void beats Tornado. So unfortunately, we don't get to watch Tornado today, but it's going to be a Void Ponda rematch. Okay, so it's Void Ponda. Yeah, it seems like my Discord command is not working. So yeah, I need to use the permanent one instead of discord.gg/34wattb. Good call. Let me put the correct link in there. Because used to have a custom link, but I don't have enough boosts for that anymore. That means I have to change the timer as well. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I had the wrong link in there. Forgot that it died. Okay, that's fixed. Okay. Alright, so this Void Ponda set determines who goes back against Origin in the Grand Finals and who is eliminated in 3rd place. I will again show the... what's it called? The graphic for earning cups. That is right here. There's a lot going on that I have to manage on my stream. But this is where we're at right now. So this is day 2 of this PYS. So the winner will get 2,000, 2nd and 3rd will get 1,500 respectively. So I should move my screen on my face. So the winner of this will get at least 1,000, the loser will get 500. So again, it's not a huge deal for this first preview skill, but once you move on to the later ones, it's a very big deal because the difference between 1st and 2nd on this day here, even though both teams move on, the difference is 4,000 points. That is massive. So for this PYS, not a big deal. Only 1,000 point difference, a little bit more, a little bit less. But this next one, big. For the later ones, big, I should say. Anyway, we will go back to just chatting until we are good to show the room. Actually, we are good to show the room, so let's do that. Forgot to update the icons. Bang. We're good. Origin Ponda. Void Ponda, sorry. And we're seeing a Rhino again here for Void. They seem to like the tank. Haven't seen any from Ponda or Origin yet, but Void seems to like it. And it is a respectable tank, to be honest, at least in pub play. It's a reasonable 2-shot autoloader, which has the interesting mechanic that it fires faster when you're on empty. So you are encouraged to keep shooting your single shot rather than, reloading to full every single time. Although, of course you want to when you can, right? Reload to full, but you're encouraged to shoot your single shot DPM. So yeah, they'll run a Rhino, 2 Foch, 2 907, so they're running 907s instead of Batchat /T100/140/STB. But Ponda running an STB with Krish, 4 of your takeout boxes, an IS-7 and a VK-90. We're on Port Bay, by the way. Didn't check what the other maps are, but no big deal. We'll see them when we get to them. And yeah, JTest seems like a scam. This is unlucky. Yeah, sorry that y'all got him a wreck there on Ghost Fact. That was tough. That was tough. Anyway, we will go ahead and roll our intro for Port Bay here as we begin this best of 5 set, Void versus Ponda. The rematch. Here we are with Void Ponda. Both teams are headed mostly towards the seaside. Each team bringing a heavy tank closer to the town, but not really committing. It looks like Void's actually going to be going for a little bit of a boost here with Draconics, who fails the self-boost. Mikey also fails the self-boost, and now Krish is up there, and they're going to try to push anyone up. No. But Krish does get double-tapped and trying to lock onto him here. It's not working. Gets locked on by the double 907 and actually getting shot by Invincible as well, and Krish is stuck. Getting nuked out early by Void. Good punish there. Those 907s reacting very nicely to that. I'm surprised Ponda didn't recognize that Void would maybe send them up there, but oh my goodness, Mikey getting nuked in return just as quickly as Krish. So this goes back and forth very quickly, and Ponda are going to hard push into Ezekiel, and Invincible Draconics are a little bit out of the fight, and so Ponda will have this in the corner here, potentially. Also, the heavy tank putting pressure onto Void this way. He's going to take a little bit of time to go down, so that could buy enough time for Ponda to get more kills over on this side. Though Exovert trying to sneak one into Lilia there. And Jta going to turn around to do the same. Ghost not going to be focusing on Jta, instead trying to go for the kill on 1 of 1, which he does get. The HP is close, but in favor of Void right now. And it would be good for Lilia to start putting shots into J-Top, but now Ghost is a little bit kind of caught out here, unfortunately for him. Void will take out Pagman, and they're going to go for Exovert next, but Lilia is getting hunted down by Tommy in the rear, going to do their best to run away. Instead, go for Exovert here, so good rotation from Void. Sherman slash J-Top do end up looking this way as well. Lilia should pick up that kill, so good rotational play there. It's now a 4-on-3. It was just a 5-on-3. Draconics does go down. Lilia has some DPM to put into Sherman. J-Top's just going to try to hunt down Ghost, who is a one-shot. But Void doesn't really have the durability left here. They have Invincible, who's still on full health, but Lilia low, Ghost is low, and then went down. And is going to actually push on J-Top here, which might put Lilia into a little bit of trouble. Yeah, just straight up throws away the tank. Unfortunate there. But Invincible's just going to try to hunt down a J-Top there. Choo-Choo's going to hold into the corner. Invincible does miss that shot, but should be able to win this fight here. And Tommy's going to need to insert himself into the fight soon. It's actually sneaking one into Choo-Choo there, but Invincible getting the kill. Tommy's looking for the kill, doesn't get it. And that's going to allow Choo-Choo to reload the clip. Invincible is going to be on Tommy's side to put in that shot. Choo-Choo puts one in as well, and Void's actually going to take this first one, getting that quick kill on Krish. Ponda trying to split forces to take the C corner, but Void properly rotating those 907s to put their DPM elsewhere. And Tommy, who focuses on focuses on Invincible there, allows Choo-Choo to get around the side. There's no way you're winning a 2v1 in that tank, because you can only look one direction, right? You're a turretless tank. It's very difficult to win that engagement when tanks are coming at multiple angles. So yeah, Void winning that one. Nicely done. What's up, Star 373? Shen 34 flaps his lips. 373, is that the amount of times you've died in the Minecraft server so far? Very nice. What's up, Easy? Welcome to the stream. GG on making playing this tournament so far, Easy. Hope your team finds success. I should take a moment to look at the other groups. I haven't done that yet, but not a big deal. Yeah, Void is up 1-0 on Ponda. Ponda, who previously just went to a tiebreaker with Origin, the defending champions, and Void is winning against them. So it shows that, you know, the Void team does have potential here. They're going to be rocking 2 Rhinos this time and a Mouse. Solid tanks here. Ponda's still with the triangles. Adding a bat chat. Throw the Fosh booster rip. You're good, Draconic. For everyone who is currently playing right now, and I'm not saying this to you, Draconics, in particular, because I think you've been careful with this, but for everyone who's playing, just to make sure not to say things that happen before it gets shown on the stream, because there is a delay in the stream. So if you end up just dying instantly and saying, oh shit, I got nuked, and people haven't seen that on the stream yet because of the delay, that's a spoiler, and I ask you to avoid the spoilers, please. Again, not calling you out, Draconics, because you didn't do this, but for everyone else who is playing and watching, or knows what's going on before the stream sees it, make sure to hold your thoughts until it is shown on the stream. Anyway, yeah, look at all of these 113 GFTs for Ponda. They clearly believe in the tank spell. They've run 3 or 4 pretty much every game. And Void only has one of them this time around. They run Ho-Rees though, so they do believe in the triangle. And the Ho-Ree is a potential counter to the 113 GFT as of the recent update. The tank has reactive just like the 113 GFT is. However, it's got a lot better pen than the 113 GFT, so it can butter through the tank, which, you know, is used primarily for its gun and armor combo. And reasonable mobility as well, of course, but, like, you know, the Ho-Ree is very good at kind of invalidating that. Anyway, it looks like both teams send only a couple tanks to the C side. Sherman, a much more aggressive position in the into the C corner, sorry. Lilia knocks over a tree and is sitting in it. Not going to spot anything from there, though. The unfortunate thing about the south spawn is this little hill right here makes it very difficult to move forward from the spawn, so Not going to be taking a very aggressive position. Will spot eggs over taking C, but I don't think Lily is going to do anything about it. Mikey does go for the reset, though. Gets lit for it. But he's in a hurry. He's going to be able to pen those shots, whereas another tank might not have been able to pen the 113 GFT there. Sherman going for shots and Mikey. Lilia trying to fire back, but gets spotted despite not hitting the shell. A little bit of tension here over on this side. Invincible actually driving all the way into A, but Jta is in the sneaky little coal spot here, preventing that from happening with a nice spot that's very difficult to counter. Draconics does put a shot in, actually puts in both shots, so great shots there from Draconics into Jta. And Invincible taking a more refined position will actually be able to grab the base for Void, giving them the cap lead. They are up 1,000 hit points as well, mostly by virtue of having a mouse, whereas Ponda does not have a mouse. But also, they've put in good shots to Jta, 1 of 1, and Exovert. The Hori is a pretty good tank now. It's a reasonable counter pick to the 113 GFT. And even if it's not a counter pick, it is at least an alternative. Lilia trying to go for a reset of C there. Doesn't do it and actually bounces a shot from Sherman, but that was a very questionable pick. Very lucky to not have taken more damage there, as there are 2 triangles lined up here. Lilia will try to run away. Avoids the shot from Tommy. Ponda will grab C, but Void's up by about 100 points. Which is great for Void because, you know, the magic number is 80. In terms of, you know, the lead changes by 80 points every time a team gets a kill. Because you gain 40 if you get a kill and the other team loses 40. That's a delta of 80. So if you have more than an 80-point lead, that means that even if the enemy team kills somebody, you will still have the lead. Now, looks like Void has mostly rotated away from the C corner, but they still have Mikey in a little bit of a trap spot here. If Sherman drives forward a little bit further, he'll run into Mikey, who could potentially be an easy kill for Ponda, but Choo Choo, Draconics, Lilia are all kind of here to support. I like that play from Sherman. Sherman with a very smart play there, getting all sneaky, getting right up to the edge here. Proxy spots Mikey without exposing himself. Look at that. It was a great play from Sherman. And now Ponda knows what's up by proxying Mikey. Lilia trying to maybe sneak something there. Very lucky to not take a shot from Exovert. Lilia's gotten away with a lot. And now Tommy's here to kind of trap Lilia from moving this way. Void has rotated back mostly to deal with this threat. Invincible is still chilling in the town. But Ponda has rotated out as well. They're looking to just put a lot of pressure on this side of the map. Void is all grouped up. I'm slightly concerned about this. They don't have any map control right now. Ponda has full map control. And if Ponda is to start a fight here, they would just be able to surround Void very easily, potentially. So Void has to be careful of that. Good shot from Ghost into Tommy. Again, Ho-Ri. Great pen. You're not going to be bouncing off that 113 GFT despite its great armor. Lilia spotting Pagman. Lilia should have resets, and Ghost should have resets as well. That's good damage. No, misses the shot. I guess it's a narrow one there for Void. Not able to hit it. Lilia should try to go for another reset on Pagman. Now, it looks like Ponda's actually just going to push right for Mikey here, finding that weakness. Again, Sherman with a great bat chat route to spot him out there. And Ponda reacting accordingly. They did take B after all, and they're on A as well with Jta. That puts a lot of cap pressure onto Void, who's going to counter push right through here into 4 113 GFTs. And Sherman in the bat chat, who's able to pick up Mikey. It looks like Invincible dying in the town as well. This means these are the only 5 Void tanks alive. They are all grouped up together, and Lily is going to see if they can try to hunt down Tommy in 1 of 1. Tommy gets hit pretty hard. Now Lily is going to step onto C. Void's going to focus on killing Krish and Exovert, but they need to stop A and B as well. And that's going to be tricky. Draconics doing so on full health, avoiding the shot from 1 of 1. But Void needs to get these kills quickly. Ponda's on 900 points. Choo Choo should be able to get Exovert. You know, Draconics is going to do it, but Krish is still alive. And Void needs to stop the bases here. Lily is going to go for B. 900 points again. Sherman's going to try to get around to kill Ghost X here. And Krish just doing his best to stay alive. Choo Choo picks up the kill. Here's Sherman. He's going to try to put his clip in, but no, Choo Choo gets that one as well. Great play there from Choo Choo getting both kills. Lily is in B. The bases are pretty close to each other, but Ponda's going to try to sneak the kill on Lily instead. Draconic's Ghost, Ezekiel, they need to get the kill on Pagman here, and then 1 of 1, and that will put them in a good position. But the bases are still very close, 930 points here. Choo Choo should drop onto Pagman, getting another kill. That's a 3rd one, 950 points for the Void team. Lilia staying alive for Jta here to try to put a shot in. No, he's not going to go for it, and they get the kill on 1 of 1 as well. Void winning that 2nd game as well. Great rotation from Void. I should say counter push. Ponda did most of the rotating. Void with the counter push. And they got it to work. Things were looking really scary for them. Choo Choo stepped up, got those 2 kills. That kill on Sherman there in the bat chat. That was the moment that I think changed the game there, because he could have got clipped in the rear. Sherman could have run away. But Choo Choo clutching that one, that was really big for the Void team. And even though he didn't do the highest damage, in fact, he was only 5th damage on the team, getting those 3 kills kept them in the game caps-wise to continue chaining kills until they won. So great play by Void. They're up 2-0 on Ponda. This would be an upset. I know earlier I said Ponda being up 2-0 against Origin was an upset, but not like the biggest one. But this is a big one, because Void was a top 32 team last season. They did not make top 16. It's a very goofy. Iconic and Draconics, similar names. Yeah, nice. It's probably gonna go to bed. Sounds good. Inky, you'll find it out one way or another. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to have time to remember to tell everyone individually who asks. Wishing to make an account on Twitch. We're nosy. Well, we are also doing giveaway in the Discord. So if you have my Discord, go ahead and join the Discord. And we're giving away some fan containers in there. I'm doing a Battle Pass giveaway at the end of the stream. So that's going to be in the Twitch chat. And then also later after the end of the stream, the giveaway for fan containers will end. That's in my Discord. Go ahead and join. Find the giveaway channel to enter. And I'm giving away 4 fan containers this stream. And if you miss out this time, don't worry. We're going to keep doing it next PYS stream as well. So yeah, make sure to enter those giveaways for free goods. Anyway, here is Normandy. I forgot to do it out. Here it is. Alright, well here we are. Both of the light tanks are going to be spotting each other right here, taking the same route. Look at Void though, super aggressive Foshes here. They're just going to go straight for Sherman. Ponda's not ready for this. They have Pagman and Krish to help out. Invincible will take some damage. Looks like Exovert's there as well. Never mind, they were ready. They actually were ready. They pick up Invincible right away. Mikey missing the shot. Choo Choo hits his, but Sherman does get away. Void tried to pull a sneaky there. I thought it was going to work. I didn't see Exovert back there. Now Choo Choo getting hit for 1,000 damage. That's tough. I thought, you know, Ponda had the majority of the tanks on C. This would be a free pickup for Void, but no. They lost the tank. Ponda with great reaction there. And we're a minute into the game. They are down 3,000 hit points. That is unfortunate for the Void team. This game ended basically as soon as it began. Lily is going to go all the way down here to try to pick up the kill on Sherman, but Ponda has enough resources to just send down here if they really want to. I mean, Exovert's going to be covering. Might as well. Sherman's still alive because of the rock. And Ponda's just going to push right over the middle. They get Choo Choo. They're looking for Mikey next, who is all the way back here. But they could just push directly into Ezekiel. And who is that? Is that Ghost? And the VK, yeah, they'll just push for Ghost. Ghost is ISO. Shouldn't be a problem for them. Yep, 1,000 damage in quickly. And Ponda's got this game. Really not much to say there. Void went for something sneaky. It almost worked, but they missed their shots, and they didn't calculate for the fact that Exovert would be in that position. And he was able to put in a lot of damage that way. A free 1,600 in 2 shots. Down goes Mikey. Ghost was already picked off. Draconics is alone and is no longer covered by Mikey. Lily is back there, but it's too late. This was a 2-minute and something second game. Although honestly, it was over in the first 30 seconds. Good try there, but Ooh, they do get a kill. They kill J-Ta. Okay, we'll give it up. It was not a 7-0. But hey, it happens. It's okay for Void. They tried something, it didn't quite work. But Ponda do get themselves in the leaderboard. They were kind of handed that. I mean, I respect the attempt when you're up 2-0. But you just gave Ponda a bit of a fighting chance, guys. So I hope it doesn't come to bite you in the butt here. Because Ponda, you give him an inch, I'll take a mile here. Anyway, game at number 4 will also be on Normandy. Yeah, very different lineup from Void this time. Not 3 Foshes. 3 113 GFTs, 2 Bats, a Mouse, and an IS-7. Fair enough. More balanced lineup here. Interested to see how the Mouse will be used. Maybe as an anchor tank back at the church area would be my guess, but could be anywhere. Excuse me. Prediction? Yeah, that's before the set. You can basically gamble your points if you want to. Yeah, Ponda's lineup, very similar. Triangles, IS-7. They add a Super Conk into the mix. I didn't see if they had one last game. Wasn't really paying attention to the lineup, to be honest, but not a big deal. Lineups are only a part of the game, right? It's all down to the decisions that you make at the end of the day. And yes, certain lineups are suited for better plays, but you know, you tend to see similar tanks in most of these games anyway. Other teams running Bats, Triangles, IS-7s as a majority of the lineup. That's normal. Anyway, we'll move on to the next game here. And here we go. I just want to know how Void, despite having 6 shots between those 3 Foshes, we're not able to kill the Bat Chat. That's what I want to know. That should not be difficult. We only need to hit 4 of them. Up to 67% accuracy. Most players in the game have 80% shot accuracy. Plus. At least most of the good ones anyway, so I don't know, man. But we move on. Normandy here, the tank is... Sorry, the plane. It is not a tank, that is a plane. Crashes in the center here to kick off the game. Ezekiel going to be going by himself into the group spot here on Normandy, sneaking himself around here. J-Ta going to be in the similar position, but he's doing the sneaky thing where you can kind of wrap yourself around this bunker and then end up hull down. He gets spotted, spots Ezekiel, but really there's nothing Void can do about it. He's just going to take the position. He's able to do it quite safely as well. Maybe he's going to wait to get unspotted before actually sneaking around. Or maybe he's going to take this opportunity to do something different and just make Void think that he's going there. While all of this tomfoolery is going on this side of the map, Void has taken the cap lead, barely, by grabbing C. Both teams have completely bailed from that side of the map, though, in terms of where the cap is. Ghost is still around in the area spotting. One of one is in a sneaky sniper position. And one of the triangles, I can't tell who that is, that's Mikey, is supporting Ghost. No shots have yet been put in from either team. Just rotation's happening right now, but it looks like Pagman is taking initiative, pushing towards Ezekiel. Might step in this base here. On this side of the map, it's a lot easier to kind of hide from the triangle. Choo-choo fired, gets lit, but was not able to put the shot into Pagman. Ezekiel does get the reset, but it's only a track shot, doesn't take any damage. And J-Ta sitting there up top is able to put a shot into Ezekiel for it. Choo-choo does get a reset shot into Pagman. Ezekiel puts another one in, that one's for free. And Lily has actually got a little bit of an angle from down there as well. That one is starting to take a little bit of damage. Ghost trying something as well. Void has 4 tanks though set up against the 2 IS-7s here from Ponda, and they are still able to take the base. Just kind of shows that spawn's pretty good at doing that. Ponda will now back out. They're not really at risk from taking too much more damage. Maybe another shot there from Ezekiel, but otherwise they are fine, and it's definitely worth taking that damage to get the cap lead because this puts pressure on Void to make the push. And Void has some tanks that might not be the best at pushing. Invincible in the Mouse, I mean, which is, it's not a bad pushing tank, it's just, it's slow. So if you want it to be the frontliner, right, it's going to have to get there very early to the fight. But he is all the way back in the church area, which I kind of predicted that he would be anchoring there. And then they have 2 bat chats. Light tanks are not good for pushing because they are very indurable. They are not durable at all. They only have 1,800 hit points, 1,700 really, and they don't have any armor, so they just die very quickly. Whereas the heavy tank has basically 50% more HP than a medium / light, if not more. So they can survive a lot longer. They have more armor that can bounce them shots, which would even further increase their survivability. Yeah, so it's very difficult for those tanks to push. So they're just going to have Invincible go through D here. He's going to run into 2 triangles, 3 triangles actually. 1 of 1 sneaking in a shot, Krish from the side, and just like that, he was on 3,000 hit points. He's now on less than 1,000. Void's going to be going in through the... they're going in through the beach here in Normandy, pushing through the beach, but they're going to find Sherman, they're going to find Pagman, and they've both used their clip consumables. Actually, no, Lily hasn't, but they're kind of stuck. Void doesn't really have anything that they can do from this. Choo-Choo's getting hit hard. Invincible is still getting blood out, and over on that side, 1 of 1's just going to get that kill. And Lilia tried something and got nuked for it. Pagman gets the kill. Ghost Tech's going to try something on Sherman. He hits 1 shot, 310. He can hit the next one. That would be good. Okay, he gets the kill, but now he's pushing into Pagman and Krish. He's gonna be able to. He's gonna hide from one of them, but no, he's actually not gonna be able to hide from Krish at all. Anyway, 900 points for Ponda. They've got 3 bases. They get the kill on Ghost X, and they're up on 2 tanks, and they're in C. They're gonna have all 4 bases here. Yeah, this is just game. Ponda winning games 3 and 4, and we're forcing another tiebreaker. Having the opportunity for 2 reverse sweeps in a single day, which would be a great treat for us to watch here. Void winning the first 2, kind of handing them game 3, and then game 4, Ponda just outplayed pretty well. Void being forced to push, and they didn't have good tanks to push. They just kind of had Invincible anchor the other side of the map, but he just died quickly. And now here we are in Wintermouth for game 5. Another map that I believe just got added back, I think. So very interesting. But I do like that we're seeing the returning maps here that are the deciding factors. Earlier tiebreaker was on Naval. This one's on Wintermouth. So very cool. And in terms of lineups, we've got 113 GFTs and Foshes for Void, 4 triangles, and 95E6, which is a tank that we don't see a whole lot of. I7 VK90 as the anchor. Honda's still picking theirs, but it's pretty much all just the classic tanks here. 113's I7's Bat Chats, and then some form of VK to anchor, whether it's a 90, a 72, or both in this case, I guess. Sometimes you'll see a mouse here and there, which is not a bad pick, and Void ran one last game, but you usually see the VKs at play here. The people that are asking for rewards, yes, I'm giving away a battle pass at the end of the stream. And if you are not able to win the battle pass, I'm also giving away 4 fan containers in my Discord. So go ahead and join that if you would like to win some fan containers. We're going to be doing the same exact giveaways for the other streams as well. Anyway, here is Wintermouth game 5 for this set. This is our game 5 of Void and Ponda. The winner moves on to play Origin in the grand finals for this first previous skill. Loser is eliminated in 3rd place for day 2, which is still respectable, but not quite where both of these teams want to be ending up. Both of them are shooting for making top 8, and if you want to make top 8, you have to be getting 1st or 2nd pretty much every time. So, good initial shots from Void into Ponda, and likewise from Ponda into Void. Keita and Lilia both taking a couple hits each. Both teams are pretty committed towards the C side. Ponda a lot less so. They've taken the A base off camera. We have Sherman all the way out here. He is uncontested. Void does not have a light tank, so Ponda took the liberty of playing aggressively out there, and they do have the cap lead now. Lilia took a lot of damage getting into C, and Void now does have the base, but look at Ponda's defense set up here. They've got all 3 of their triangles onto Ezekiel here. Ezekiel taking some damage. Now, interestingly here, look at Void. They're pushing right out into the open in front of these guys. If you're able to get the kill from this little area right here, you can kind of avoid those shells, but they're just going to keep on going. They've taken C. They're going to grab B as well. Ghost X in there, putting some cap pressure onto Ponda right away, but they're going to continue their push and just try to kill these triangles quickly. Mikey Chill's taking a lot of damage. He's missing his shot. They put shots into Tommy, 1 of 1 as well. Looks like Ponda's going to try to take base B back, but Void does get a second kill there. They are 2 tanks up. Mikey will go down in a moment here. Looks like Hagman snuck that one in, but they're going to go for 1 of 1. Exovert here next. The awkward thing about these triangle fights is that, you know, they're all turretless. They can't hit these shots from multiple angles, right? You can only shoot what's in front of you. So it's very funny to watch them fight. It's a 4v4 right now. Void has the HP advantage, and they're going to see if they can get the kill on Exovert. That does give them the tank advantage as well. Ghost X going to go around for Krish. Krish is looking at Ghost X. The mouse is not the tank you want to be shooting if you are Ponda right now. You want to be getting kills on low HP tanks, but Krish doesn't really have any good options. He puts one into Choo Choo. They do pick off the kill here on the IS-7, but now it's a 3v2. Invincible is alone, and I like his recognition here to use his super speed and back out. He does not have the hit points here. Ghost X has the durability, and Choo Choo has the hit points. He sneaks the kill on Sherman, and that means it's a 3-on-1. Void are up against Ponda here. In the end game, Pagman would need to clutch up a 1 versus 3 to end this one, but Invincible's putting in his shot. Choo Choo puts in his, and Ghost for the kill. It's Invincible. Void upsetting Ponda there 3-2. They are going to be the ones to fight against Origin here in the grand finals. I didn't see what the prediction was. What is the prediction here? Prediction was 90% Ponda, 10% Void, but the Void bet wins. Well done to them. And there you go. Choo Choo with 6 kills. I didn't notice that. 6 kills for Choo Choo. Nearly 4k damage for Invincible. And that's a huge dub there for Void. They will fight against Origin next. Also, thank you to Lima for the Prime sub. Thank you, Lima, for the sub. I missed that. And then shouts out the 100 bits. Thank you. Thoughts on the equipment changes? Do you like them? I don't particularly care. I don't see the need to buff Calibrated. I thought it was reasonably balanced. No, Calibrated is just straight up better than Rammer. But I don't mind that much. So I need a second here. And Draconics, yeah, stop spoiling the games, thanks. There is a stream delay, so when you send messages before people see what happened on stream, so don't spoil. Thank you. Anyway, I will go ahead and hide this as I get everything set up for grand finals for this first PYS. Void is back in the grand finals. Sorry, not back in the grand finals, but Origin is in the grand finals, and Void fights their way up. That's probably a surprise for Origin, but you know, Void did a good job that set, and they won that last game fair and square with a really good push to the C corner. And here we go. Let me go ahead and set everything else up here. Origin on the left, Void on the right. There we go, y'all. How many of you expected this one? Probably not many of you. Zach asking, is that a tank interior green screen? No, Zach, I rented out a tank. I do all these tournament streams inside a tank, bro. I rented one out. Yes, sir. Anyway, looking at the set here, first game is going to be on Normandy, so we're back on Normandy. Void is going to be running the triple Foch again from North Spawn. We'll see if they try to do the Korra nuke. Very interesting. If Origin is watching this stream, which I'm sure they are, they might recognize this. Is Void really going to try the same thing, or are they going to be a little bit more careful with their approach this time around? Very interesting. Group star channel points, man. The reverse choke, dang. Savage, y'all are savage. Well, yeah, this is a completely different Ponda team for the most part from last season. They only have 4 returning members. Similarly, Origin only has 4 returning members from last season, and Void only has 3. So these are all basically brand new teams compared to last season, other than their core 3 or 4 players, which is pretty interesting. So, you know, this is a very, you know, volatile season where I really don't know what's going to happen. All I know is that Joker has a very, very solid roster, and everyone else is a very different roster. I mean, I guess even Joker's roster is kind of new because they picked up several new players, including some from the Origin team. But I would say they have the clearly strongest roster out of anybody. So we'll see. Anyway, we got a minute until this next set here. And yeah, lots of tank destroyers are in the current meta, I guess. Yeah, so we've got the Foch, the 113 GFT, and a Hori are all being played in this game here. As well as 2 light tanks from Origin and E5. So they like the E5. They've played that a few times here, which is a good pick. It's a great hull down tank with reasonably solid upper plate as well. Be able to get hull down. And then Void, rocking IS-7s and a VK-90, also solid picks. Sorry guys, I'm struggling with my eyes right now. I think I told you all earlier, but I took a shower right before the stream and got a ton of shampoo in my eyes, and they've been bothering me ever since, so I apologize for the puffy eyes this stream. Anyway, here's Normandy again. Alright, y'all. Origin versus Void in the finals for PYS 1 group number 1 here. And it looks like they're doing it again. They are doing it again. They're like, okay, we fucked up the first time, shame on us. But now, oh, they find Yarrow here. Not what they expected. Invincible taking a shot, Choo Choo taking a shot. Not what they expected. Not what this Void team expected. They expected to be able to get the nuke early on, although I guess they went a lot lower than last time. Really, they went up top. Now they're a lot lower. But Origin's going for an immediate rotation all the way back here. So Yarrow and Akame have put in shots so far. Yarrow's doing a great job in the E5 in the group position. For some reason, Group is not in the group position. He is benched. But Korra and Ranger immediately getting all the way back here to try to nuke a Void. But they did take the A base, so good for them. However, Origin has the cap lead right now. And they're just going to try to stop A with Yarrow, potentially. But he's backing out. He's realizing that maybe Origin's not seeing anybody up top at D area. So maybe Void's rotated pretty heavily here, which they in fact have been. Ranger lighting Ezekiel. He will back out. And Origin's still pretty set up on C. Which is interesting, because there's a lot of action that we've seen over on A, but Origin, not going to worry about it right now. They have Yarrow kind of covering everything here from this side, and he's in a great position, and he's in a great hold-down tank, so it would take a lot of effort from Void to do something there, and that would give Origin plenty of time to rotate back. But instead, we are actually seeing a rotation here from Void all the way over to the D corner. Choo Choo's going to take the TD spot, Invincible Draconics a little bit further back. Now Origin is just blind firing the TD spot. This is going to be a risk for Choo Choo to take it. Origin expects something to be there. And while they were incorrect in their initial guesses, there is someone there now, so Choo-Choo's got to be careful with that. But Void has a little bit of work to do. They will step in D. One nice thing about their current position, they have A, which is an easily contestable base. Oh my goodness, big shots into Bubba. I was going to say, D is a very safe base for Void to grab. And as they do grab the D base, they put big shots into Bubba Vernon. But Ezekiel has taken some hits of his own. Yarrow has rotated all the way back from A into here. Now, it looks like Origin's just going to go for some sort of push here. They just need to keep Bubba Vernon alive. Choo-Choo's going to try to do a little bit of finessing over here. He puts the shot in, bounces one from Bubba. He should get the kill. He actually does, so great play there from Choo-Choo. Good micro there. But what is Lilia doing? Lilia is pushing right on in. Very questionable play there. Cora with a very easy cleanup. Batchats are not here to make sweeping plays like that. That is not their role. Lilia's saying, I'm smart. Yeah, that was not a good play. Simple as that. That is throwing away a tank. They will pick up Steven, though. Savoid are still up a tank here, but they could be up 2 tanks. Sorry, they are up 2 tanks. They could be up 3 tanks right now if Lilia were still alive, but they lose Ezekiel. And even though Void has a lot of tanks left, they don't have a lot of HP left. It is 5k to 2k. And Mud Hut is still holding in the middle. Yarrow going to be able to help hold as well. Choo-Choo will take the initial push. He's got his tungsten up, gets the kill on Mud Hut. Void do have all 4 bases. This is notable. Yarrow going to be taking some damage here from Choo-Choo. Oh, and so does Cora. Cora taking some damage. He does get the kill on Draconic. All of a sudden, Void had 6 tanks to 4. Now they are down a tank. Very quick kills here from Origin. When you have Batchats that are left alive in the endgame, that is an incredible tool. When you have your HP to use in the endgame and make plays like this, absolutely massive. Ranger's just going to go for the kill on Ghost X here. No, he's just realizing that he can't pen the shot, so he goes for Choo-Choo first. Now we'll go for Ghost. Please pen the shot. No, Cora does instead. So fair enough from Ranger holding a shot when he doesn't think he can pen it, allowing his teammate to clean it up. As I was saying, when you have light tanks left alive in the end game, that allows you to utilize their mobility and hit points in much better ways, right? Because if you have mobility in the end game when there's very few tanks left alive on the battlefield, there's a lot less density for you to drive through, and it's very easy for you to make bigger plays. But making them in the early game like that, like Lilia did, just kind of throws the tank away. Only 358 damage. That was not very good. Granted, Bubba didn't have a better game, but that's throwing away a tank, and Void easily had the opportunity to win that one, as they had a big tank advantage in the endgame, even though the hit points weren't there. They could have done something with an extra light tank, I think, in that endgame. Put pressure on Cora. Anyway, Void did reasonably well that game 1, and we will move on to the second one. This time we are seeing a little bit heavier again from Void. I mean, they have their strats drawn up already. We've seen this lineup. Although they are running a VK72 instead of a mouse this time, so maybe changing something up a little bit, you know, learning from their loss. But overall, they've already got their strats set up on Normandy. They played it once, and now they've got a second chance here. Whereas, I don't think we've seen Origin on Normandy yet, so this is fresh. Anyway, we will wait a little bit longer for this one. This is another best of 5, by the way, but I'm sure you probably guessed to that. Also, we're doing a Battle Pass giveaway at the end of the stream, so after this set, we're going to be doing a Battle Pass giveaway. Anyway, let's prepare for this one here. Game number 2, about to begin. And here we are with the second game. And the way it looks like right now, both teams are pretty split, sending their light tank initially to grab C/D. Both of the teams actually having 2 light tanks, which is pretty interesting. However, Origin has split their forces here to get a quick grab on A. And Void didn't have a defense set up, actually, so Origin is going to be able to get away with that, only taking 1 shot, but also putting 1 back in return, so Origin with the quick grab, whereas, you know, Void had to struggle a little bit more for it last game. But they are going to try to overtake A now. Ezekiel doing so. Steven will stay to challenge. Does Lilia, Ghost, or Choo-Choo have a shot? No. Ezekiel misses his. Core is going to go for a free clip here. And they're actually just going to straight up push even with Bubba as well. Void has a counter, though. Choo-Choo not yet detected. Ezekiel is still the only tank lit until right now, but in goes Choo-Choo. He is way ahead of Stars and Draconics, though. The rest of the Void team is not ready for this yet. Origin's set up over here. They're just probably going to pick off Invincible, but Bubba is taking some damage here. Void is going for a push. Lily going up top, which smart to not drive directly with the triangles. That would be very easy to change the aim all the way over there. But Lily is spotted now. We'll try to put shots into Steven. Cora's looking this way instead of towards Lilia. Lily's going to try to hunt down Cora, actually. Yeah, down goes Invincible. Unsurprising, but now look at Lilia driving all the way in front of all these other tanks potentially. Does get himself away. And having a little bit of that awkward, you know, clipper stare down where both tanks are reloading. Void is trying to clean up even Steven here. It's a bit of a tricky position here, but Lilia will go for it. Gets that kill. But look at Void's position here compared to Origin's. Very awkward spots here. Lilia's all the way down here. Ghost X is down here. Draconic. They have to fight their way uphill. And Origin has opportunity to just kind of drive down onto them here, which is a lot easier to do. Ranger, for some reason, driving very aggressively despite being, you know, on his clip reload. So very strange play there from Ranger. Free clip from Ghost, but Cora's going to come in to try to clean up Ghost or Lilia here. Going for Lilia for the Ram. Ram is smart. That actually brings Lilia down to a one-shot, and Ghost could have blocked that a little bit better, but Ghost should be able to clean up Ranger here. However, Origin is winning the fight pretty much everywhere else. There wasn't really a whole lot interesting to show, so I kind of focused on the light tank fight because Void actually did reasonably well there, but they were just completely out-positioned elsewhere. Draconics sneaking in another kill there, but it's a 3v2. So much hit points here for Origin. Make that a 3v1, and Ghost is not going to be able to clutch this one up. Too much pressure, so Origin will go up 2-0 in the set in just a moment here. Yarrow on one side, Mud Hut, aka Rax, on the other. Guess we'll survive a little bit longer just to, you know, not go down without a fight, which I respect, but it's Jover. Update your follow count. Yo, did we meet our follow count? W. Let's go. That's hype. Thank you all for following. Got one from Street. Sit Down, Magic Mike. David, welcome. Another 100 bits from Chow South. That's on PC Comp. I hope they add it. But Raming is very against doing that for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, game 2 win there for Origin. They're up 2-0. Y'all, I'm going to go ahead and start the giveaway now. So real quick, please, why did it log me out? Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and start the giveaway now. Pin it for about 20 minutes. And you guys, it's gonna take you a little bit of time before you see it, but yeah, enter pass for a chance to win a battle pass. We're just gonna roll it now. I don't know what time the set's gonna end. This is not a spoiler. Yeah, not spoiling anything. We're just gonna run it right now. Might as well save a little bit of time so I don't have to add 15 minutes on the end of my stream. We're just gonna go ahead and start the giveaway now. I think in the future I might start it at the beginning of the set and then roll it a few minutes after the end. So yeah. That is how we are going to do things. But the giveaway word is pass. Just pass. Anyway, we're going to be moving on to our next map, which is Desert Sands. Didn't really get to look at the lineups here, but we can go over them briefly. A very strange lineup for the Void team. They are rocking double Foch, double GFT, and double Rhino with a 907. No light tank to spot. Lilia getting absolutely nuked here by... I can't put my camera on them for some reason. But the 113 GFT is just lining up from Void on the rails. He's a very predictable play, so I'm surprised that Lily would stay there. It's a very questionable decision. And Void with the 113 GFTs are just pushing all the way through the middle. They do get really good spots on Yarrow, who has taken a lot of damage himself here, but he is fine, just as Lilia is fine. They're both on similar hit points. Void not trying to take any bases here in the town. Instead, they're just kind of getting bled out. Steven in this sneaky spot in the E5. Ranger and Cora putting in shots in the middle. Void is just absolutely getting destroyed right now in terms of HP. About a 2,000 difference in the opening game, and all Origin needs to do is crash in the middle here on Mikey. Again, those triangles, they don't have turrets. You have a tank behind you, there's nothing you can do about it. And Corja just gets a free kill on Mikey. Invincible with a hand me out as well, a handout. Down goes Lilia, and I don't even have the time to flick my camera over everyone else dying. Void has lost 4 tanks in a minute and a half. Draconics will fall. That will be 5 tanks in a minute and a half here. And yeah, quick game 3 here. Very unfortunate but fast way to end the set. That's how it goes though sometimes. You take risks. I don't know what Void was trying to accomplish with that lineup. I mean, they were trying to go for some nukes there, but you also have to expect getting nuked yourself, so I don't know. They didn't even take a base until it was way too late. I would have expected them to try to take a base early with something like that if they were to play in the town as well, but I don't know. But it doesn't matter. Origin wins that one quite quickly. And that is that. Void did a great job of getting to the grand finals, defeating Ponda in that set, which was a great set. But they are no match for the defending champions Origin, unfortunately, at this time. So Origin with a good adaptation there. Quick nukes on Lilia, who was again on the bottom. And yeah, that's that. Tough ending to the set, but it is what it is. GG's to Origin. They will win this one. We've still got about 13 minutes on the giveaway, minus 3 minutes for the delay, so about 10 minutes left for you guys. But yeah, go into Twitch chat and type the word PASS, P-A-S-S, to enter a giveaway for Battle Pass for the month of June. Courtesy of Wargaming, who is allowing me to do these giveaways in the stream, so make sure to do that. And also, if you don't win that giveaway, we're also doing them in the Discord to earn a fan container, which I honestly have no idea what a fan container has. But if you want to win a fan container, that is how you can do it. Are they in here? Is there a way that I could look at fan containers somewhere in the shop? I don't really know. I am not sure, to be honest with you. That is kind of awkward. Are there fan containers in here? I do not see any. That is fine. You guys like gambling, and that's free gambling for you guys, so go do that. Didn't know a gamer chair could fit in a tank. Yes, sir. It's a little challenging, but if you take it apart, put it back together inside the tank, it's a lot easier way to do it. Looks like I got some missions. Anyway, we can go ahead and play a few games. One thing that I keep meaning to, and I keep forgetting to do, is actually, I never ended up free XPing to the Rhino line, so let's do that real quick, actually. We got some certificates, we can, I guess, quickly, we might as well use them. I'll buy the tank. I don't particularly care about the low tier tanks, so I'm not going to skip the crew, but we can do the modules. I guess I can switch to this, you know, so you don't have to see the scoreboard. The set's already over. But we will quickly buy these tanks. I guess we'll do the tier 8 crew. I think tier 8 plus is where we would want to do these things. Am I going to play it right now? Maybe I'll play like a ranked game or something, actually. Because I don't really want to play pubs in the tank right now, but I will play some ratings games maybe in the tier 10 right now. I have to decide what kind of camo I want to put on it. But we might as well. I've been saving plenty of free XP and credits up for this. It doesn't really take too much of a... It doesn't put too much of a dent in my resource collection. We will put second food on it, because it doesn't seem that there are any other special consumables, or provisions I should say. In terms of ammo, maybe 6 HE. This is a 2-shot. 14. This is a pretty good ammo count. That seems reasonable. I'm not going to shoot 38 shots in aim. I'm going to add a little bit more HE. Fully equip. I will fully equip the other tanks later. I think I might put armor on it. This is my normal loadout. I'll do this. But for this tank, I'll add armor. Anyway, and we just need to figure out what camo we want to put on it. Don't really think I want to buy the legendary. I'm not really a big fan of buying legendary camos. And this tank has a really bad model for camos. It's got all of these like marks on it that show the tank's like real color, and they kind of hinder like putting actual camos in the tank, because like it just messes with the design. If you put like something colorful on it, just doesn't work. So you have to go for like a more natural colored camo here, which I am not a big fan of being locked into that, but looking around, this looks reasonably good. I have this on the concept already though. This looks alright. I put this on a lot of tanks too. This looks pretty good. This is one of my favorite camos in the game. I just like how it looks. I don't need to put too much thought into this. Let's just put this on for now, because I have it unlocked on all tanks. And then later I can decide which one looks good, but I don't really need to take the time right now. But let's go ahead and play some Rhino. Just do it in ratings here. I don't really care about ratings too much, so we'll just see how well I do. We got this Target 2D guy who tends to be pretty toxic in chat, so we'll see how toxic he is this game. If you're talking about PC versus mobile. Yeah, I think at the highest level they're both pretty equal. There's no data to suggest that PC players do better than mobile, and vice versa. Anyway, thoughts on the Rhinos. This is my first game playing the tank. I've never played it before. Didn't play it in testing. Haven't played it on the press really at all. This is it. This is my impression. So, all I know is that this tank's got 2 shots, and it shoots faster on an empty clip. So, which is pretty interesting. So, like, you're encouraged to shoot your shell. Which is something that most tanks are not set up to do. This guy's just gonna drive over? That's crazy. And he gets nuked for it. Good job, buddy. And we get free spotting for that. We're gonna wait a bit because they might have a triangle set up to nuke there. But we could maybe set something up here in return if this guy gets lit again. Oh, never mind. Oops. So I was lit that whole time, apparently. No, I wasn't. Maybe he just blind fired me. I don't know. But the enemy is capping. Definitely need reset soon. Yeah, lit me again. That's annoying. Hope my team's able to do something about them capping out. really don't have to be this guy. I don't have to be this guy. Okay, thank you. There's their Yag, there's their 268. Where's their grill? That's what I don't know. Thankfully, our team is actually making a very good play over there. Nice. There's their 1-2-1. Let's push him. I might take a grill hit here. You don't take a grill hit. That's pretty interesting. Got his track. I don't know what the alpha damage of this gun is, but it seems like it's pretty good. Still don't know where their grill is. It might be behind this 1-2-1B. I'll take the hit for the kill. There's the grill. Looks like he shot at me and hit the tree somehow. Oh damn, I tried. I should have waited for him to drive forward. That's a mistake. I missed out on some damage for that. That's okay. This is just a ratings game. It doesn't matter. Use refined gun. Oh, should I, Angel? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Good to have you. Refined gun. That's right. They kind of changed the balance there. Maybe I should. And Emakuna with the sub. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, man. Hi. Welcome to the stream, Emakuna. Good to have you in here. Also, Chouse with 100 bits. Lily not having a good day. A very unfortunate day if your name is Lilia and you're in the Void clan. Why are we losing our players? I'm trying to hunt down the grill, but the grill seems to have left. Oh, that's concerning. Yeah, guys, type in the word PASS, P-A-S-S. Giveaways ending in just like a little bit here. Oh no, there's the grill. Okay, Condemonium is being a little angry in the chat. This is bad. We only have a 183 left. He gets the kill though. That's big. Gets shot by the grill. That's fine. Track only. There we go. Used both of his repair kits. I might as well just load my clip. Even though like my DPM is slightly lower, it doesn't matter, right? It's about limiting my exposure to this player. And if I can put my second in, I might as well. Because we're just farming his tracks. We're just breaking his modules. We're just gonna hold. And here we go. Might as well. Very nice. Ran all the way around the map for that, but we'll take it. Yeah. I will consider refined gun. I usually don't put too much thought into equipment. I just use my normal setup. But I really haven't been playing Blitz since the update, as you can see by the fact that I didn't have the Rhino until I just freed XP'd it. Give a heart to this guy. But yeah, you're right. I should start considering refined gun. I have no idea where I calibrated. We got the camo offer, which I think it's a good looking camo, but I don't like spending. I don't like spending gold on that. Refined gun. You are correct. That is the play now, I think. Refined gun. I haven't gone back and changed my tanks. I don't know if I'll ever bother doing that. Be two divisions of comp, one for mobile, one for PC. Either have separate ones or just have one together. Either way is better than just not letting PC players compete at all. So that would be an improvement. I really don't think it's a big deal to combine them, but either or. Anyway, at this point, I think the giveaway is probably done because of the delay, but I'll just say something in the chat. So here's your reminder, guys. Type it in. Go to the screen. Type pass. Here's everyone who has entered. Hopefully you're there. So you can move my camera far away up here. Goodbye. All the way across the screen. So 26 people have entered. So make sure to type pass on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, go to Twitch really quickly. You've got, although it's probably too late at this point. All right. People still chatting. And yes, if you guys don't win the battle pass, it's okay. Join my Discord for great giveaways. All right. We're gonna go ahead and roll it. And the winner is Milo Mindben. Congratulations, Milo. Gotta make sure that he is following. So we will check that. But I know you're following, but I have to do it for formality. You are. Appreciate you, Milo. Please DM me on Discord. What I'm going to need is your username and ID. So go ahead and click on your profile top left. Copy this, which is, it shows your username, but if you click on it, also copies your ID. Send that to me with your server. We'll get it to you. Also, reminder, y'all, buy the esports container bundle. The profits that Wargaming gets from this bundle do directly help fund the prize pool. So if you guys want to support the NA competitive players, this is a good way to do that. So make sure to get that bundle. I think it costs $6 US. You get an avatar, you get the background, you get a few crates and some other resources. So yeah, definitely do that. It's a great way to do that. Anyway, that is that. That's the end of this stream. We're going to really quickly go ahead and check out how everyone did on PYS 1. For some reason, it's not showing under current. It's not showing under previous. So I'm going to go ahead and have to click on someone manually. We'll click on group, tournament history. We'll look here. Go this way. We have to do the old fancy way. Actually, I think the best way would be to just show the show the brackets. Let's do that, actually. Show on the brackets. So, spoiler, I guess, as to groups 1 and 2 here. Origin 1 and 1L1. But in terms of how the entire bracket went, we can look at it on the website right here. So, Origin defeated Void, who had a nice upset against Ponda. Kitten got 4th in their group. Rigid got 3rd. And 1L 3-0'd Gosu, actually. So well played to them after they lost 2-0 in the first round. So good job to 1L. They had a very nice season last season. Upsetting Purple to win their second qualifier, I believe. So they're having a good job today. Purple over Jaja. So Purple is currently doing quite well. 3-1 over them. And another 3-1. Actually, no, this was Jaja over Purple 3-1. So back and forth here, back and forth here. I really like that. Route 4, DFM. I'm actually not surprised by that. But again, we have back and forth. JJ1 and DFM coming back. These are all must have been really good groups to watch. Group 5, Joker. I'm not surprised they won. But they did drop a game to Evany. So well played to Evany for that. So right now, I guess Hall of Fame would be how we see how things are going in terms of points. But I don't know if it would be updated yet. It is. Okay, so Joker, Origin, DFM, Purple, Gosu. That's the order. I think win rate is taken into account there. So Joker has the highest win rate. Origin has the second highest. Yeah, so clan performance %. Okay, so that's how it's done. So right now, top 8 is looking like this. Joker, Origin, DFM, Purple, Gosu, Jaja, Evany, 1L. Very nice. Yeah, that's the end of the stream. We're going to go ahead and call it here, y'all. So I'm going to probably go ahead and get a raid on Twitch started right about now. So go ahead and drop a follow to whoever it is I decided to raid. And yeah, I think we are good to go here. So we'll see you, I think, what day is it today? June 4th for the next day of PYS 2, the second day of PYS 2. June 4th for that. So catch me here. We will see how it goes. Hopefully we get to watch some new teams. And yeah, I'll catch y'all later. So as always, stay safe. Happy tanking.